Yeah, look at that giant Nintendo GameCube logo. Also, hello. I've turned the game audio down, because I do have to apologise for the last stream. Because the game audio was too loud, and I've gone back and fixed that now. So hopefully you can hear my voice better, and hopefully the game audio isn't too quiet. Fingers crossed. Yeah, well, I know it's not exactly a cube, at least not with the Game Boy player attached. Also, my GameCube is purple, and the Game Boy player I have is black. Which kind of works. But yeah, it's kind of what I've got. So, yeah, here we are still on the GBA 95 in 1. You're not fooling anyone. Whoever made this cartridge, I don't know. U95FS? I have no idea what that means. U, I'm guessing, is like USA, because, like, these featured games are American, I think. But yeah, it's kind of funny looking at this list, because most of these games are actually monochrome Game Boy games. It's mostly these first 11 games that are actual Game Boy Color. Though, actually, let's quickly load up Super Mario DX, or Deluxe, whatever. Yep, here we go. So this is actually Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, and not Super Mario Land. So let me get the... There we go. Oh. Yeah, I do actually have my copy of this game still. Like an official copy. I think the battery on it still works. But yeah, where was it? Records. This is what I want to show. So the game itself, if you're wondering, is just a port of Super Mario Bros. But, yeah, this is... this is the high score table. Yep, at the top with 300,000 points, you have Omba upside down question mark X. I don't know what that. What? It's like what? Omba. It's like what's going on with the high score table? I'm pretty sure it didn't look like this normally. I think it's just. I don't know. I can't remember if this cartridge has a battery installed. I think it's supposed to have one, and maybe it's dead. Also, good luck, Otis. I hope you get home safely. Also, yes, there is a Xena game on this. I don't know if that game's any good, actually. I've never played it. It's on this cartridge, I just never got around to it. But yeah, what I really love is the fact that, okay, so the person in 6th place has no points, and the person in 7th has T867, 530 points. But what? How does that work? Also, yeah, you can print this. I don't have a Game Boy printer, and even if I did, you can't. Well, I don't think you can use it with a Game Boy player. Seems impractical. But I think if I go out of this and go back in, sometimes it, like, does something weird. Like, it changes the table somehow. Yeah, the T is, like, has to signify cheating, I think. It's really weird. I swear I did this before, and it, like, changed what was actually on the thing. Maybe if I go into, like, Toy Box. Also, I've had to turn the game audio down on my end. Yeah, let's go into the calendar. Yep, let's go to May 1999. Or, let's go to the fortune-telling thing. Oh, I got 5 up! Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing all the hard work. I've done so much hard work this week. That's why I haven't done a midweek stream, because... Oh, wait, I just realised you can click on the Yoshi, can't you? Let's do that. Oh, Yoshi is here in World 5-3. Well, I'm not going to be getting to that in this stream, because this is not what the stream's about. I just wanted to show off how messed up the score table is. I swear sometimes it, like, changes the scores, but it's not doing it right now. Also note the fact that I've got 10 lives. I think that's just because of the fortune telling thing from earlier. Also, yeah. I actually did beat this game. I didn't beat the for Super Players mode because, you know. So yeah, you notice that the sound on this is a bit weird. In fact, actually, what's more off sound-wise? This game or those Famiclones where the duty cycles switched around? It's hard to say. I don't know, I'm kind of used to how this version sounds, because this is how I played Super Mario Bros. As a kid. Because I didn't own a NES. I had a SNES with Super Mario All-Stars. I don't think I played the first game on it much. I think I mostly just played the sequel. Like Mario 2. The one that doesn't really play much like the others. Yeah, Yoshi is here. He cannot be stopped. Sorry, is Yoshi a he? I never quite understood that. Like a male that gives birth. Oh. God, like... I mean, it's hard enough beating just regular Super Mario at this resolution. So, let's see what happens when I save. The save function doesn't work, by the way. I have tried this before. But if I go into the records... Yeah, like, it looks slightly different. It's like a blue bracket or something. But now it's gone red again. Okay, well, whatever. That's just a little bonus thing I wanted to show. That's not what we came to play. What we actually did come to play was the classic game. Where is it? I think it's on this page. Yeah, here we go. Serpent Colour. Named such because there's another game on the cartridge called Serpent, and this is not that game. That one's monochrome, and the one we want to see is the colour version. Also, I've got a slight headache, so I've got aspirin. Oh, also known as Serpent Apocalypse. I assume they couldn't fit that name on the menu. Let's see if we can beat Bus. Or Bob. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, it's... So, yeah, it's Snake for Game Boy Color. Except in this one, you're eating people? Is this how they make Soylent Green? Yeah, well... So, like I said on the first stream, so I am ranking these games, but I'm not going to rank the homebrew games. And I'm pretty sure this is one of those. I don't think this was ever sold at retail, like, you know, in an authorized way. Oh, okay, so I think this is one of those games where if you... Yeah, so if you press in the opposite direction that you're going, you just die instantly. Which is kind of funny. It reminds me of the version of Snake I used to have on my Nokia phone as a kid, where it did the same thing. Which is kind of funny. I used to play that version quite a bit. So I had that. I also had the version of Snake on... was there a Net Eurozzy version? I feel like there was. But maybe I'm misremembering. I definitely had like... Oh. I had like a Windows version at least. I know that. But... I don't know. I did have another game on my phone as a kid, which was a skydiving game similar to the one from Pilot Wings on the SNES. And that game was cool. And I think in hindsight it was actually kind of technically impressive given, well, the technology they had at the time, you know, monophonic ringtones and technically colour screen, but, you know, it was about as vibrant as, like, an actual Game Boy Color screen, which was not great. I liked the Game Boy Color, but you know, there was no lighting on the screen, which made it a bit awkward to see. Yeah, this really needed Snake Roy on the cartridge, and unfortunately they just didn't bother to include that. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, I really want to get Snake Roy, because there is a version on Game Boy, but I don't think I have it. Despite the fact that I do own Saturn Multicarts, I don't think they have Snake Roy on them, because I'm sure I would have remembered if they did. It's the kind of thing I would have streamed by now. I do have Jurassic Boy 2, though. So maybe I'll play that at some point. And then... Oh. Yeah, I think I was kind of stuck there. Nope, apparently I will never beat Bus. Instead I'll be Gad, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, like, why couldn't they include Snake Roy? Like, you look at some of the other games on the cartridge. Yeah, like I say, I'm not ranking this one because it's a homebrew. But it's like, okay, they have room for Dan Laser. And they have room for Buster Movie and Pokemon Crystal, but they don't have room for Snake Roy. Like, Snake Roy should be top billing. Actually, it's kind of hilarious, because they put Barbie on the cartridge label and not Pokemon, which you think kids would have bought the cartridge for. Or, like, Mario DX or Harvest Moon or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna take my aspirin, because the show must go on. Also, let me get the wheel up, so we can actually play the first... Well, hopefully play the first rankable game of today's stream. So let's hope it's not NFL again. It shouldn't be, because I'm pretty sure I took it off the wheel. Oh. Very nearly had the monochrome version of Serpent. Well, I could have actually proved that they were not, in fact, the same game. But I can promise you they are different games. It's kind of funny. I think this is the rare multicart that has no repeats. I mean, usually multicarts in this style that I'm playing right now, they tend to have, like, multiple different versions of the same game. Like, you'll have, like, the American version and the Japanese one on the same cartridge, but that doesn't appear to be the case. But now we get to play a true classic. So we go from Snake to... what was it? Yeah, here we go, Space Invaders. Now, as you might be aware, I like Space Invaders. I even wore a Space Invaders shirt on the last stream, but it couldn't get the game to appear. Also, yeah, this is the default colour scheme. I will be switching about with colour schemes as well. Try to find ones that maybe suit the games a bit better. But I think we're fine for the default one for this game. So here we go. From Taito, of course. Oh yeah, I forgot about this screen. So yeah, I think this is a little bit like the Famicom version, which wasn't great. I seem to recall this version being better, though, to be fair. So yeah, you got the alien. Yeah, fixing the Y. I don't know why I'm trying to shoot them. They're just trying to maintain the attract mode. Yeah, well, I'm sure there's a battery in this that just doesn't work. I might have to open the cartridge just to check that. So this has a 2-player mode, where I don't know if you take turns. I do love Space Invaders. I'm a bit of an old head like that. Yeah, always shoot the ones at the side! See, I'm trying to play Tetris. not Tetris, we are not playing Tetris. I did that on the last stream. No, we're playing Space Invader. I swear there was this song, and I cannot find the song anywhere. It was a song, I don't know if it was 80s or if it was like a throwback thing. It was like these people going, Space Invaders, doo-doo, doo-doo. Something like that. Oh. No! Oh, I was off by like a frame. Or a pixel, or whatever. It's okay, I'm beating level 1, I don't care. At the very least, I'm beating level 1. Unfortunately, my timing on this is awful. But there might be a bit of latency to this as well. So, well, I think you can outrun the... Oh, so look at that, I was off by like 1 pixel. Should have counted it. Okay, and that was just me sucking... Oh. Okay, I was looking at the chat. Oops. Oh, was it Buckner Garcia? I'm going to have to check that afterwards. No, I'm beating level 1. I do not care. Space Age Whiz Kids? Yeah, that might be it. I don't think it was the Buckner and Garcia song. I think that had a different sound to it. Also, hello Zinjin Meng, how you doing? Oh. Like I say, I want to prove I'm not, like, the worst at Space Invaders. Like I say, I was looking at chat when I got shot, so I'm blaming it on that. Also, yes, I do mash buttons like a 5-year-old. And I don't care that I'm not 5 years old. You know what, I will say this. So this version is okay. But there are actually 2 versions of Space Invaders for Game Boy. Oh, no, I'm getting this. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting that high score. I don't know what the high score is. I think it's at 1,000. So I'm already, like, over halfway there at least. Oh! It's just me, or is the hitbox slightly bigger than it looks? So you do not get as much space in this version, I don't think. Yeah, I'm really going to have to look up Space Age Whiz Kids after this. Put that on my watch later. Or listen later, I guess, I don't know. But... Ugh! No! I will be champion! I can never get the last one! My brother always got it for me! Oh, there we go. Wait, you made a list of all the PS1 demos? All the ones you have, I suppose, yeah. God, I have so many demos for PS1. I was thinking of doing, like, Let's Play every single UK PlayStation demo disc. Because I do own literally all of them. Like, all 108. As well as, like, Essential PlayStation or whatever it's called. I've got those as well. I think... Okay, I thought I could get out of the way in time. Nope. I'm playing too aggressively. And that will be my downfall. But I've got the high score, so... that's something. Also, apparently the Famicom version of this... I didn't realise this until pretty recently. But yeah, a fact that I learned from a show called Family Daily, which is awesome. And covers literally every... okay, that was just terrible playing on my part. But, yeah. Like, what is it? The Famicom version of this apparently has Space Invaders Part 2. But you have to beat 8 levels to see it. So most people never did, I'm sure. I don't know. I would consider streaming all the demos that I've got, but... I don't know. There are, like, other people who've done that better than I ever could, I think. But, yeah, I've never actually seen... I've only ever seen that version in that video. I've never seen anyone else even mention Space Invaders Part 2. 2005, 2007 era? What, on like, PlayStation 2? Because there certainly weren't PS1 demos coming out that late. Also, yeah, the version of Space Invaders that got released in Europe is way better. It's pretty much just this, except it has, like, tons of Super Game Boy features. So, it adds, like, colour overlays. It's got, like, a border. And it literally has the SNES version where, like, if you select that in the Game Boy game, it, like, resets the console and then just loads up the SNES version of Space Invaders. And you're playing that off the Game Boy cart, which is... it's bizarre, but it's kind of awesome. Unfortunately, that's not the version on this cartridge. I mean, I would say if you want to play Space Invaders, get that version. That's seriously one of the best versions of Space Invaders, in my opinion. Like, of all the ports out there. Is it the Space Invaders? No, I think it's the same people. So I think Taito made both versions. But anyway, so yeah, that's Space Invaders. I don't think there's a whole lot more to show beyond that. I could have played better, but yeah. So here's short list. Okay, let's get Space Invaders on this list. So it's better than Yakuman because it's fucking Space Invaders. So it's got to rank at least relatively high. It's better than the Centipede port because it is closer to the arcade original in terms of how it plays. Centipede is too slow. This one goes at about the right speed, I think. It's better than Q-Billion, but is it better than Shanghai? Would I rather play Space Invaders or Shanghai? That's the real question. Because Shanghai, you only have the one layout. But that's also true of Space Invaders. And Shanghai has the really cool music in the game. And Space Invaders doesn't really have music. It's just got the doot, 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 doot. I mean, I guess that's kind of music, but... yeah, I think both ports were done by Taito. At least, I'm pretty sure Taito made both of them. They certainly did the one that we got in Europe. But I think Nintendo published that one, oddly. Yeah, I'm going to put this below Shanghai, because as much as I like Space Invaders, there is a much better version on the same system. And I would say just play that one instead. There we go, Space Invaders, you're officially number 5 on the list of awesome filler Game Boy titles. Now, I should point out, with filler Game Boy titles, it's not about if they're good or bad. It's about how the pirates treat them. If they're just including the games so they can have more games on that cartridge, regardless of actual quality, the game could be awesome. It could be Tetris level good. But if it's just being commonly included on there because it's small, it's a filler game. That's how I'm treating it. I'm using the pirate logic to decide these games. Also, I'm not sure if you've noticed, I have added a few games to this wheel. So let's see if any of those come up today, because I want to play at least one of them. Let's see. Okay, it's not going to be the next one. Oh, here we go. This is one that I've been looking forward to. So, I don't know how many of you were here for the previous stream, but I actually played a homebrew Minesweeper game, and it was actually really good. But now, we get to take a look at the official Minesweeper. So this is the one that we're actually going to rank. Yeah. And I think I said on the last stream, you know, I really like Minesweeper. You know, like that is like the go-to Windows game. Like, Solitaire is alright, but Minesweeper is where it's at. So, that is where we're going. So like I was saying, so just to refresh your memory, or just to point this out for anyone who wasn't here last time. So, this is the other Minesweeper game from Bung, which is a great name. But so this is the Minesweeper homebrew game on this cartridge, and like I say, this one is really good. I love this game. Is it as good as Windows Minesweeper? No, but I quite like it anyway. And it's got the face, and it's got the sunglasses when you win. But yeah. So the real question is, it is not a question of, is Game Boy Minesweeper as good as... Oh, wait, what's going on with the sound? Okay. It is not a question of, is the official Minesweeper on Game Boy as good as the Windows version? The question is it as good as the homebrew? Also, is the sound going to work? Okay, let's see what happens if I press up. Okay, this is what happens if I press up. It puts it into sepia tone, I think. Yeah, so we've got sepia tone Minesweeper, which for some reason takes place in the sea. I don't really get that. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the music on the menu. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Wait, it was made by Arc System Works. Yeah, they also made Sonic on the Game Gear, I think. Like, the really good one. I think they did the programming for it. So this I find kind of weird. So you have the play mode, which I think is just regular. But then you've got the 7 mission mode. I don't remember playing that. But okay, let's just go for level 1. Let's go for the default. So in this one, instead of having the like emoji face with the sunglasses when you win, in this one you have a picture of Kirby at the top. Okay, let's see if I can win. So, presentation-wise, so it lacks the colour of the other version. But to be fair, this is a monochrome Game Boy game, so I can't really fault the game for that. It doesn't have the sunglasses, though, so it does lose points for not having that. Or, unless maybe if you win on a high difficulty, you get the sunglasses? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a cool logo. Oh, no. Oh, hold on. I think I know this. Yeah. See, I know the Minesweeper tactics. I am no strategy person, but I know the Minesweeper. I know all the Minesweeper. I also know that Italian version where they changed all the mines into flowers for some reason. So I think it just keeps adding mines every time. I'm not sure if this version has that issue where the first mine that you click on, or the first tile you click on, can be a mine, because that was an issue with the homebrew. I don't know if it's a problem that this version of the game has, so that's what I'm here to find out. Well, to be fair, I mean, that also happens in Windows Minesweeper. They do the same face. Oh. Yep, so it has the same problem as the homebrew game. Where, yeah, sometimes it does that. Let's try level 3. Okay, I don't know what this means. Let's try 6, I guess. Oh, I see. Okay, it changes the size of the playfield. Okay, I want to at least beat this and, like, not just get stuck forever. Problem is, it hinges on, like, RNG to... Ah, here we go. Yeah, so it hinges on being able to do this. So I don't think I spent that much time on the homebrew one, but I do want to have a go on the mission mode, because I'm kind of intrigued by that. Yeah, here I am. I'm going to show off my superior Minesweeper skills, and not click on a mine by accident, when I meant to click on something else. Why are these mines even here? If anyone knows what I'm talking about. What was that video? It's like an old YouTube video, I think. Okay, that's not a mine. Oh no! Okay, I think... Okay, that's not a mine. That one is. That one is. Okay. Ooh. Crisis averted. Okay, I want to see what happens if... Like, if anything different happens if I win on the hard mode. What the fuck is a Minesweeper? Welcome to the Minesweeper Labyrinth. Or whatever the irate game called it. I don't know. So this music, this does not sound like Minesweeper music. I'm trying to think what this sounds like. This is like music you would find in a pachinko game, but one of the less bad ones. I want to say less bad, I mean like, you know, slightly more tolerable. Oh no, I've got like 10 mines left. Okay, so let's get this down to 7. Let's see if I can figure this out. So that's a mine. That isn't a... Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do like the fact that it has the Kirby face, which is funny, because I'm pretty sure this game predates Kirby, or this version of it. Minesweeper definitely does. Actually, here's a question. Is the Windows version of Minesweeper the original? Or was there, like, another version that came before that, like, Microsoft used as the inspiration for their version? I don't know. So here's the thing. One of these is a mine. So that's question mark. Wait, hold on. Yeah, so there are 5 mines left. Now here's the question. Is it actually possible to solve this without just getting lucky? Because I'm not sure that it's possible to do this. It's kind of the issue with the later levels or harder difficulties. Because, yeah, so there are 2 mines here. And there are 2, like either of these could be a mine. This could be a mine and this could be a mine. But how many of these are going to be mines? So, at least one of these has to be a mine. One of these is a mine, so that goes down to 4. And then at least 2 of these are mines, so that reduces it to 3, I think? 2, okay. Yeah, okay. There was no way I was ever going to do that without just getting lucky, so I'm just going to blame that on just, like, on just RNG. So, how does the score work? Yeah, I'm just going to try the highest level for the hell of it. So we got 52 mines, you know, the lucky number. Just kind of funny, because the Mega Drive Action 52 did have Minesweeper on it, which kind of starts off okay, but as you progress it becomes, well, pretty much unplayable, really. Like, what is it? The last level, which is just impossible. So it originally was part of the Microsoft Edutainment Pack. No, Entertainment Pack. Okay, that's not going to help. Aha! That helps. Actually, is there more than one song in this? Because a lot of these puzzle games on Game Boy, they give you the option to like, select several different songs, like Amida and Penguin Land and whatever. Like, they did give you those options, which I thought was kind of cool. And I mean, the music is really, like, the good thing about Penguin Land. Yep, there's Apollo. Apollo has invaded the chat. Nice little callback to my Cheetah-Men 92 days. If you saw those videos, I apologise. But, yeah, it did happen. I can't unhappen it. Viva Pinata on DS? No, here's the thing. So when it comes to Microsoft games on other systems, there was a version of Microsoft Entertainment Pack on the Game Boy Color. I kind of want to get that one just because the fact that it exists kind of amuses me. It's not great. I mean, you would much rather just play it on, you know, Windows. But that is an actual thing that exists. And it was officially licensed by Microsoft, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. I do love the surprised Kirby face whenever I click on a tile. Oh, here we go. Hold on, what happens if I... Oh. Okay, there's no pause option. You cannot pause in Minesweeper for Game Boy. It is impossible. Yeah, I do love the fact that there actually is a version of Ski Free on Game Boy Color. Like, yeah, I'm glad that someone picked up the slack to make that a thing. Because that just has to be a thing. Also, yeah, so there is a version of Minesweeper on there. I don't know how it compares to this. Unfortunately, I don't have a copy, so I can't just play that for you. See, this is me in Deep Fort. Okay, we've got 20 mines left, so there are 5 mines here. And exactly 2 of these are mines. So exactly 2 of them. Because 2 of these have to be mines, 1 of them is not. But 1 of these is not... Here's the thing. 1 of these 2 is not a mine, so this one is definitely a mine. Oh. You see my brain activate there? Years of Minesweeper expertise all building up to this stream. Okay, so 4 of these are mines and 1 of them is not. 1 of these is not a mine, but 1 is. Oh no. God, I'm gonna have to use some of the question marks on this. Okay, that's not a mine. I can tell that. Yeah, let's just try the corner piece and hope there's no mine there. Okay. You see how packed they were on the top left corner though? It's like, yeah, good luck solving that. Okay, let's go into the mission mode. Actually, what is edit mode? What? I don't know what open. What is open B? Is that like the music track or is that something else? Hold on. But there's a password? What? Oh, is this just... Hold on. Okay, I'm confused. So is this just setting the size of the playfield? Okay, let's make it 10%. Hold on. Okay, this is not what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like just a mode where you could just manually place the mines. But I guess that would be kind of pointless if that was the case. Yeah, let's do that. So is that play mode? No, okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I have no idea what the edit mode does. I'm not gonna lie. Fine, you know what, let's just go into the mission mode. I want to see what that's about. South Pacific, what? Hold on, what is this map? So we're in the South Pacific, but okay, this map is like... Are we on a fictional planet? Are we on Alpha Centauri? Oh, okay, actually this... I do not remember this mode. Okay, this is kind of intriguing. Oh. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed B. Wait, so if you press B in this mode, it just clicks on the mine? Even though in the other one, it doesn't do that. Okay, that's just weird. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, hold on. I think I just realized. So I think that option on the main menu, I think that swaps the controls. Which is confusing. Okay, yeah, no, I'm fixing that. So yeah, I think... Yeah, so I think what this means... I thought maybe it was a music selection. No, it means... If you click on a mine... So, it changes which button does it. Okay, that's just confusing. Picross Minesweeper. I mean, that would be awesome. Because I do like Picross as well. Oh. Well, I did that in 5 seconds. I do find it interesting that it's the same layout every time, though. So I think there are 70 levels. Okay, I'm slightly confused by this. Oh, hold on, I think I get it. So it's like... One of these is a mine, but these ones are not. Okay. Okay, I get it. Oh, hold on. Here's a question. So does the time carry over? I mean, it kind of does. I mean, you get a time bonus, but... okay, one of those... Okay. Those 2 are mines. One of these? Oh, no. Okay, this is a problem. You know what? Oh! Okay, I thought I could cheese it by just doing that, but no, it doesn't work that way. Sorry, I can just do this. Yes, GBC Minesweeper. So the Game Boy Color version has the face, which makes it's probably the better version for that reason. Okay. So I'm going to try to figure this out. So you know, I've got a plan. Watch this. Okay. Ah, there we go. That was my skills and memorization. I guess you could beat these levels by just memorizing them. Though I do find it kind of weird that the time bonus is based on how many flags you used. So if you don't use the flags, like here. You know, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting to like this version as much as I do. I remember not being especially impressed with it, but now that I'm playing it again, I'm like, you know what? This version's actually really quite good. I liked it. So here's the thing, if I just unmine all of these, like unflag them, because I think that's what they want you to do. Yeah, there we go. So now I get a 9-second time bonus. Yeah, let's see if I can do this first set of levels. Yeah, look at that, I got most of my time back. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I know I got skills. Surprise, look who's back, that is fast from the Cracker Jack. You wanna fight, come fight me. Okay. For some reason, that one Shaq Fu song always comes into my mind. Okay, so these two are definitely mines. I feel like you can kind of cheese this mode a little bit. Okay, so these two are mines. Okay, actually, no, stop this. I'm using the flags. I don't even care at this point. Okay, I should have enough time to beat the levels. Oh, there we go. That should be enough. Yeah. See, unfortunately, they didn't count on people unselecting the flags. I guess you kind of have to, because if you accidentally place one on a spot where there isn't a mine, like, you have to be able to undo that to be able to beat the... Oh. You have to be able to do that to be able to beat the level, so... kind of important. Oh. Yeah. See, this is the problem. Oh. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but I survived. Yeah, here we go. Let's see how far I can get without using the flags. It's like, yep, I'm just gonna do this. Except it just gets confusing. I don't know. I used to try to play Minesweeper without the flags, but it's like, no. I mean, I could try, but it's like, is it really worth doing that? I mean, I can do this. Oh, oh. No, I messed up. The problem is, if you mess up on one of these levels, like, there are 10 of these, and you have to beat all 10 to get a password, which, I don't know. I feel like you should get a password every 5 levels. That's how some puzzle games at the time did it. I don't know. But that's kind of a minor thing, because, I mean, you could beat the levels just through memorization anyway. So it's not really a big deal. You know, actually, I'm quite impressed with that. In fact, I might like it more than the homebrew version. Like, a little bit. They're about on a similar level, I would say. So you know what? Pack-in video and I think it was Arc System Works. You know, I am mildly impressed. I like that. In fact, I like it more than Space Invaders. And I think I like it more than Shanghai as well. And Motocross Maniacs. Dr. Mario has the 2-player mode. I think if there's one area this game may fall down on, it's the music. Because the music isn't... The loop isn't especially long, but there is also an option to switch it off. So, I don't know, it's kind of a minor thing. And the missions mode, I mean, that's something I don't recall seeing in any other Minesweeper games. So you know what? I don't think it's as good as Tetris. No, I think Tetris is more replayable a little bit. Because I think they're kind of on a similar level where they're both good, but there are better versions of them on other formats. And possibly even on the same format. Yeah, I think Tetris kind of has the edge over this one, but you know what? Yeah, I'm going to put Minesweeper at the number 2 spot. So, congratulations, Minesweeper, you're officially better than Dr. Mario on Game Boy. Which is actually, not a bad accolade to have, to be fair. Yeah, I am impressed. So, what is the next game? Probably won't be as good, but let's try it anyway. And the game is... Oh no. Yep. We saw the colour version of Serpent earlier, and now we get to see the monochrome version. So, I promise you that these were not the same game, and now I get to prove it to you. It's kind of funny, so we just saw like both of the Minesweeper games, and now we get to see both of the Serpent games. Though these are not really the same game, because the other Serpent was, you know, Snake. And I don't think this one is. In fact, I'm actually just taking a look at the colour scheme and seeing which ones I want to do. Let's try A and left. That sounds interesting. Yeah, here we go. Welcome to Serpent. So, as you see, nothing like the other Serpent game. This is entirely different. And I will rank this one, because as you see, this one is from Naxatsoft, who also did the excellent Wrecker for Famicom. So, yeah, you'll notice this is kind of like a versus game. Also, I love this title screen. I don't know what it is. It's like the weird design of the snake. It's just like, it's just a man climbing into a giant robot snake. Also, I don't know what this is. Okay, I'm gonna have to see what both of these modes are. I forgot there even were multiple ones. So here we go, Alpha Force. So I'm sure this game is a 2-player mode. It has to. Feels kind of essential. Also, the controls on this are a bit weird, because, oh. Yeah, so I'm confused by the controls, because I was expecting it to just be, you know, you... Oh, Okay, this is how you win, by the way. You just trap the opponent in the corner. There we go. I have won! Yeah, there we go. I am the superior Serpent. So, I do remember this game being quite good, to be fair. Though, what's messing me up is that the controls are just weird. So, here's the thing. To turn, you press left to turn left. And to turn right, you press A, which is just weird. I don't really get that. I don't remember the AI being especially smart. Oh. They'll say that and I just got myself killed. Wait, there's a Game Boy Tetris hack that adds piece holding. Okay, I've never seen that. I have seen, like, other versions of Tetris, like Tetris DS. Tetris Blast, which I actually did own back in the day. That's a good game. If you remember the game Bomb Bliss, it's basically a Game Boy version of that. So that's the same effect. That sounds like it came straight out of Pokemon, actually. Also, I don't remember what these icons actually do. Like, I know the missile that I picked up on the first round, you just shoot that at the enemy and it stuns them for a few seconds, I think. Also, I'm gonna have to try not to get myself cornered. Okay, I may have... Apparently I'm really bad at this. Oh, okay. Got bailed out there for a second. Oh, you sod! I was gonna steal the... Oh. Wait, what happens in this situation? Because... Is this a stalemate, or... Oh. Yep, it's... I guess it's just a tie. So So I think this game has a 2-player mode, and if it does, I'm going to have to test that out, because this feels like a game that would have 2-player. Also, the music in this is pretty good too. Okay, I'm going to just do this and just win. So, as far as I'm aware, this game doesn't actually have an ending. I think it just goes on forever until you run out of lives. I think that's how this works. I might be wrong, but I don't know. Does anyone know if this game actually ends? Or if it just goes on forever? Because if it goes on forever, I'm probably just gonna, like, try to win, like, another 1 or 2 times and then just deliberately lose. Oh. Also, the AI got the missile. Oh, no. Yeah. Yep, the AI using my own strategy against me. Yeah, there you go. So the AI does have some tactics. So I'm not sure what the difference is between the levels. That may just be AI difficulty. Presumably. I might be wrong. And I'm also not sure if Mode 2 plays any differently to Mode 1. It could just be a case that the controls are different. That's sometimes what happens. Oh, give me whatever that thing is. Oh! No, I messed up! Oh. Except, by messing up, I also managed to win. There we go. So there we go. Snake win? Unfortunately, there's no Snake Roy, but we do have Snake win face. And that's, you know, not... Oh. Oh, that's right. I think you have to make it like an actual box for the pellets to spawn. Oh. Oh. Okay, this might be a bit of a problem. Oh no, the AI done the same thing, so I can just get away with that. Yeah. I won through the AI's incompetence. Being marginally more incompetent than me somehow. But yeah. But yeah, I don't think this game actually ends. So I think it's just a case that you just play for as long as you can avoid losing too many times. I think. I'm sure that's how this game works. Okay, here we go. I mean, I'm sure if I selected a higher difficulty, the AI wouldn't keep doing that. I might have to test out Mode 2, actually. But I don't know. How do you think this compares with the other Serpent game from earlier? I think this one's a little bit better. Although, to be fair, the other one is a homebrew game and is just a recreation of just Snake. Whereas this is more like Snafu. You ever played the classic Snafu? Oh, wait, what happened? Okay, somehow that made the AI go, like, super fast. I don't know what the 2 does. Uh-oh. Okay, that was a risk, but I got away with it somehow. Oh, also I think I thought it ran out of missiles there, but no. Nope, and the AI just got themselves cornered again. This is like playing Wario Blast. The Blloon Man game that somehow had Wario in it for some reason. Because the AI in that game constantly get themselves killed. Yeah, this is very Snafu-like. I don't know. So, I'm not sure if I'd say this is better than Snafu, though it absolutely is better than the Nice Code version of Snafu. Like, that's not even up for debate. Like, this is just far better than that. For one thing, it has music, which their version did not. So, I don't fully get how to make the box with power-ups in it. Oh, you sod. Oh. Nope, okay. I don't get it. Like, sometimes you shoot the rockets at them and they slow down. But then other times... Oh. Okay, it just, like, exploded. Okay, that was weird. So, it doesn't ever seem to be a game over. I could have sworn this had a game over in it, but maybe I'm just winning too much for it to show that. Yeah, this is easily one of the better games I've played in this series. Oh. So far. Here we go. Give me all the power-ups. Oh yeah, no, I think I get it. Oh. Oh! Oh. Oh, hold on. Does time ever run out in this? I don't know. There we go. My strategy has worked. Oh, wait. Okay, there is an ending. Okay, I didn't realise that. I guess I beat Serpent. Okay, I didn't realise this actually did this. But the Alpha Force rules you all. So what is Beta Force? As far as I can tell, it's the same thing, but blue. And the only reason it's blue is because I set the colour scheme to that. But you know what? This gets points for this ending, though. I like this. Anyway, so what is Mode 2? Is this going to be the same thing, but with different controls? I'm not going to play through this whole mode. I'm just going to see how this differs to the other one. Okay, so, yeah. No. Okay, so the controls are the same as Game A. So the AI is more aggressive. Other than that. Oh, oh no. Yeah, I think the AI might be a bit smarter in this one. Okay. So, I haven't yet figured out how this differs to the other mode, because like I said, the controls are the same. I was expecting maybe if you just press in the direction you want to go on the D-pad, like in the Snake game from earlier, that it would do that. This game doesn't really work like that, which is a bit odd. So sometimes it spawns like... sometimes it spawns a tadpole onto the playfield, and I don't know what that does. Maybe it slows you down or something? Oh, no, apparently they just kill you. You know, actually, I quite like this one too. It's kind of funny, I think we've been getting better games this stream compared to the last one. I mean, considering that last time I was getting games like NFL and Amida and games like that. I mean, so far the games we've been getting have been way better than that. So yeah, this one I think would also have to rank pretty high. Though, actually, here's the ultimate question. Does this have a 2-player mode? I'm just going to check this on my end. I know you can't see it, but... because if this has a 2-player mode, it's got to go really high on this list. Because this is totally something I'm going to play 2-player. Amida. Yes, there is a 2-player mode. Okay, you know what? Yeah, this is going like really high on the list. You know what, Serpent? Your time has come. I don't think I like it more than Minesweeper. Minesweeper has a bit more going on with levels and such. I think I do like it more than Motocross Maniacs, though. But do I like it more than Dr. Mario? See, Dr. Mario had multiple musical themes, and I think that gives it the edge over this. Yeah, I think... yeah, I'm going to have to put this at the number 4 spot. You gave it a good go, Serpent. In fact, we've had some real contenders so far. Also, I'm going to have to get myself a drink. I will spin the wheel, and then I will be back in a minute while I get myself some squash. Oh. Oh, fingers crossed. Oh, no. Oh! Yeah, well, talk that one up, didn't I? Yeah, we're getting really good games this stream, and... well, we may as well get this one out of the way. Remind me to never say, ever again, oh, we're getting some good games on this stream. I should never do that again. But it's got to be done. It had to be done sooner or later. Tasmania Story. Here we go. Yep. You knew it was coming. Also, why does Why is there like a half-eaten apple on the title screen? I don't get that. So this is a really weird one. This is actually, I would say, one of the strangest games out of all of them. It's also one of the only games on this cartridge that's in Japanese. Most of them actually aren't, which is kind of surprising. Even though this did get an American release, and yeah, there's like some weird story in this game at the start. I have no idea what actually the story is, but I do know that this is tied in with like a live-action film from like 1990, I think. This apparently is based on that. Also, I'm just giving this game the default colour scheme, so it doesn't deserve better. This is the colour scheme this game deserves. Wait, there's no sound for you. Okay, that's weird. Also, yeah, it was apparently made by Fuji TV, which I guess makes sense, because Pony Canyon published it, I think. It's really weird, too. I have a Tom and Jerry game that's on a couple of the multi-carts I have, and on both of them, the music doesn't work properly. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's an issue with the game. I think it's just some weird problem the multi-carts have. So, here we go. But yeah, so when I say this is tied into a film, I mean, they basically slap the name onto an existing game. Okay, so use the A button to use a bomb. B, I'm pretty sure it does nothing. And then you move around with the D-pad. And this is the game! So you'll go around collecting cactuses. Or cacti. I think that's the right word, isn't it? So, do you remember that game Mappy? The arcade game? That apparently is well liked in Japan and seemingly nowhere else. Yeah, this is kind of like we have Mappy at home. That's how I would describe this game. And I think this was based on an MSX game. Like, they just ported an MSX game to Game Boy, like a really obscure one, and just called it Tasmania Story. And I don't know. I'm not sure if anyone actually likes the original. I do know that this game is not well liked. In fact, I think Jeremy Parish talked about this game recently and basically said, yeah, this game sucks. Lol. I think that's what he said anyway, or words to that effect anyway. Also, sometimes you can walk through the enemies and sometimes you can't. I don't understand how that works. There we go. And you do get bombs, but they're only useful if there's only one enemy next to you. If there are like 2 or 3, then you're kind of screwed. But like I say, this really does have like a poor man's Mappy feel to it. And I gotta be honest, I'm not that big a fan of Mappy. Like, Mappy is alright. But in the pantheon of like Namco arcade games, I kind of want to say it's one of the lesser ones. I don't know. It just isn't... It's not Pac-Man. It's not, you know, Gallagher. Or even Dig Dug. So, I don't get the hit detection. Like, sometimes you can walk through enemies. Like, if you're near the edge of a platform, sometimes you walk through them and don't die. Poor man Ness. He does kind of look like... Yeah, he really does look like... I don't know, if someone made like a bootleg action figure of Ness from Earthbound, that's probably what he would look like. Maybe. Though, I mean, the colours are all messed up, but still. See, like that time, it looks like I should have died there, but the game says, no, you can just walk through the enemy. We don't care. Like, this game has a very jank feel to it. Wait. Oh, am I going up against kangaroos now? Or, wait, what's happening? So we showed a picture of a kangaroo, like, I know this is, you know, Tasmania, like we're in Australia, but still. Oh, also you can only drop 1 bomb at a time. If you thought you could do multiple, nope. Not even an option. Also notice how few points I have compared to the high score. Like, who on earth is ever going to get 20,000 points in flipping Tasmania Story for Game Boy? I'm sorry, if anyone has ever gotten 20,000 points in this game, please let me know, because that person has way more patience for this game than I do. Chucky Egg 2. I haven't played that. I'm not even sure if I played the first one, to be honest. I'm sure it's a way better game than this, to be fair. I mean, as I say, yes, it's just not a good game. Also, I don't know what the jump attack is, because you can't jump onto the enemies, I don't think. I don't think this game works like that. So, like, the bomb attack is obvious, but, like, jump attack? Like, because you can only jump straight up and down. It's not like you can jump in an arc or anything like that. Like, you know, this is not Super Mario Brothers. I don't really get it. So yeah, if you want to play this game at twice the speed... Yep, you want to make this game unplayable, then, you know, you can also do that. But, like, seriously, who on earth is ever going to get 20,000 points in this? Like, 2,000 points I'd maybe get. 20,000, no. You're... Okay, you may as well ask me to just eat as rock. Probably go there as well. Like that, like, what am I supposed to do there? It's impossible. Okay, and this is level 1. I mean, I'm sure there's a strategy to this, but... I don't know. I don't hear anyone ever talk about the original version of this. And it's like... No, I don't get it. I don't know. And like I say, I mean... I get the feeling that, like, if Jeremy Parish is saying that this game sucks, then... I don't think I'm really missing much with this one. Yeah. Though... I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm not entirely sure if it's the worst game I've played. It is near the bottom. This is worse than Amida. But is it worse than NFL? Because NFL is a game that I just turned off after 5 minutes because I was too frustrated with it. I'm not sure if this is quite that bad. It's difficult to say. I don't know. Would you say this is worse than NFL? Because NFL is pretty terrible. NFL at least had that core music. Tasmania Story doesn't even have that. And, like, okay, NFL football has a 2-player mode. And it'd probably still suck in the 2-player mode. But I'm at least willing to give it the benefit of the doubt that the 2-player mode might redeem it. I don't know. Like, would the two... Because here's the thing. NFL football has good music. It's got the NFL teams. It doesn't have the players, but it has the teams. Granted, it's missing the Ravens, because they didn't exist at the time. But it's got that. And I think those things are enough to make it better than Tasmania Story. Tasmania Story is maybe a bit more interesting in terms of the actual gameplay concept, but it just doesn't work. It's like, they tried to do Mappy and fucked it up. And it's like, I mean, I don't know if there ever was a Game Boy version of Mappy, but I do know that there was a Game Gear version, and that game absolutely is better than Tasmania Story, so yeah, I'm going to stick this at the bottom. You also notice, by the way, I don't actually know who made this game. If anyone knows who made this, I'm guessing they didn't want to take credit. And I can't say I blame them. Yeah, unfortunately there were like 2 or 3 games where I wasn't actually able to find a developer credit anywhere, or even a speculated credit. So, yeah, published by Boner Canyon, made by God knows who. I don't think it was Micronix. I mean, I can't rule it out, but I wouldn't... I don't know. It feels like the frame rate is too high to be a Micronix game. Okay, well, let's get a game that will undoubtedly be better, because... Well, I mean, it can hardly be much worse. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Yeah, so on the last stream, we had Centipede. And we get to continue the line of classic Game Boy conversions of Golden Era arcade games. So let's see how this works. Because like I say, we've had Space Invaders, we had Centipede. Never get Missile Command. I've played so many versions of Missile Command recently, like even just on stream. Like there was the Atari 5200 version, the 2600 version, the Jaguar version, and I think the Lynx version, like so many versions on Atari 50, it's crazy. And now we get to play the Game Boy version with the nice number. Well, this has to be better than the last game at the very least. I mean, it's fucking Missile Command. How can they mess it up that badly? Okay, oh, here we go. Accolade presents. Oh, so the last one had like a centipede there on the logo. This one just looks like the normal Accolade logo, which is kind of disappointing. I like Missile Command. The arcade version, you got the trackball and everything. It's awesome. Yep, the Code Monkeys are back. Oh, it's always a good sign, isn't it? Okay. Okay, let's see how this is. Actually, who is in the high schools? Let's see. I'm kind of curious about that. Yep, here we go. All your favourites. Mark, Colin, Elliot, Joe, Chris, and Dave. Let's see if I can get 750,000 points. That's crazy. That is way too many points for a missile command. Unless they, like, I don't know, multiplied the score. Oh, they have, like, different cities. Okay, that's kind of cool. I forgot about this. So, the Game Boy version of Missile Command is a little bit weird. Because in this version, you have 2 missile bases instead of 3. But it kind of makes sense, because, you know, the Game Boy only had 2 buttons. I don't know. I mean, like, there was a version of this on Mega Drive that only had 1 base, which is inexcusable. You know, like, the Mega Drive literally has 3 buttons. There's no excuse for it here. But here, you know, with 2 buttons, yeah. Wait, did they make Chigga's Party Quiz? I thought there was Oxygen Games. No, I was thinking, Code Monkeys, the people who ported all those Dingo Pictures films onto PS2. And made Simpsons Skateboarding. That game is awful. I actually had Simpsons Skateboarding as a kid, and let me tell you, you do not want to play that game, believe me. So there seems to be a bit of a delay on when the explosions take effect in this one. Though, to be fair, I've definitely played worse versions recently. This, I'm inclined to think, is better than the Mega Drive version. It actually plays better than that, sadly. Yeah, actually, this is not bad. Kind of like this. I think this actually works a little bit better than the Centipede port. Because Centipede was too slow. This kind of works okay. I mean, Missile Command wasn't the fastest game in the first place, at least not on the early levels. But yeah, this one's alright. I don't mind this. I don't know. Was there ever a version... Well, no. I'm thinking about it. There was a version of Missile Command on Atari Lynx. But that, I think, was released in 1995. So that was several years after this. So yeah, I think at the time, if you wanted Missile Command on handheld, I think this was the only version. So I don't think there ever was a Game Gear version. I don't remember there being one. Okay, there we go. Just waste all my missiles. Oh, wait, we're in New York now? What's going on? See, I thought the original game took place in California, so you had to defend the 6 cities there. But I do like the fact that they've set it up in a way that's like they've given you different cities. It's a little bit Bomb Jack-esque. Bomb Jack, incidentally, is a game I'm really hoping comes up on the wheel. I mean, it will eventually, because it is on there. But, yeah, I seem to recall that being one of my favourites. Oh, you sod. Yeah, also I do just spam missiles, because that's just the kind of thing I do. Oh, you sod! You sod off. There we go. Okay. So the hitboxes on the, I talk about hitboxes all the time. But yeah, they're a little bit weird. It's like, it kind of has to go towards the centre of the explosion to count, it seems. But I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh, bonus city, cool. Oh, welcome to London! Yeah, we've got to save the London Eye. And, all those other things. Also, the explosions stay on screen for a while. Like, they seem to stay around for longer than they do in, well, pretty much any other version of Missile Command I've played. Which seems to make the game a little bit easy. Well, a little bit easy. No, okay, that building on the right is definitely going down. Goodbye, Canary Wharf. It was nice knowing you. Also, yeah, Tasmania Story. Yeah, in case you're wondering about Tasmania Story, yeah, the game is fucking terrible. About as bad as I remember. I mean, it does kind of have a reputation, I think, as one of the worst Game Boy games, for good reason. Oh no, now we've got the gem things trying to kill me now. Yeah, I remember these. These ones are bastards. Also, yeah, I'm just spraying missiles everywhere. This is going to come back to bite me on the later levels when I just run out of missiles. Okay, there we go. Oh, give me that 20,000. Also, so, yeah, so the high score is like 750,000. There's no way I'm getting that many points, I can tell you that. Okay, so London has been saved, and now we gotta save Sydney. Okay, the Sydney Opera House is not that big. Okay, I'm not Australian, but even I know that. Well, I guess that city's come down. I do find it kind of amusing that all of these cities have the same looking size skyscrapers. Well, I'm out of missiles, so... Oops. Yeah. See, this is where just spamming missiles becomes a problem, because now they just send, like, more things after you, which means you have to use the missiles less. Oh, and that plane didn't actually do anything. That's interesting. I do find it amusing that the Sydney Opera House in this, it kind of looks like... I don't know, like 4 dolphins jumping out in formation? What's going on there? Australia. Yeah, unfortunately the aliens didn't like the Sydney Opera House. They had to destroy it. Yeah, okay. I will go down with this ship. I don't know how many cities there are in this game, but I assume it just loops after a certain point. Nope. Somehow I made it. I have no idea how, but I did. I have one city. Well, it's not even a city, is it? It's a town. Okay, so now we're in Paris, which is apparently 2... Well, no, it's basically the Eiffel Tower and some trees. There is nothing else in Paris. Okay, well, I may as well just defend this part of the screen. I mean, I've only got one tower, so... Yeah, there we go. Well, that's weird. When the missiles explode, you get points. I don't understand that. Ooh, now that's a cool sound. Ooh. By the way, I love how massive the trees are in the background compared to the towers that I'm trying to protect. So how does that work? Uh-oh. Okay, I might be in trouble. Yeah. Unfortunately, I am no expert missile command player. I was about to say Minesweeper. I'm better at Minesweeper than I am at missile command, I'll be honest. It's alright, I keep getting myself the bonus city somehow. Yep, defend Moscow. It's alright. Somehow the... Is that the Kremlin in the background, or the Hagia... Is it the Sophia? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. If Alex was in chat, he would know. Oh. Yeah, I think we might be done. Yep, this is it. I don't think we're making it. No, I don't think we're even getting 50,000. Oh well. Yeah, I think it is supposed to be St. Basil's Cathedral, except it's like half the height and 400 times the width. Yep, there we go. Well, at least it has that. That does give it some points, I think. Oh! I'm on the high score table! Fine, I'll go for... Rye... Real... Flofber. Yeah, that'll do. Real Flofber. That is my new name. No, it's not. But there we go. Okay, so Missile Command. Not a bad version, to be fair. It's not the best version. I think the one on Atari Lynx is definitely the better version. If you're going to go for a handheld one back in the day, But it's not bad. It's definitely better than the Centipede conversion, at least. I can say that. But I feel like I might play Q-Billion over it. Like, if I had to choose between this game and Q-Billion, I think I would go for Q-Billion. And like I say, the Lynx version is better as well. So I'm... Oh. Wait, what's it doing? No! It didn't copy the whole thing. There we go. There we go. So that's now 20 games on this list. In fact, there are so many games on here that now you can no longer see NFL. And I would call that a victory. But, okay, let's move on to magical game number 21. So like I said, I did add a few games to the wheel. So maybe we'll get to see one of those games today. And the answer to that is no, apparently. Instead, we're going to get Chike Chike, or Chike Chike. Yeah, it's an interesting title, let's say. I seem to recall this one being particularly strange, actually. Let's see what this is about. So here we go. Chike Chike. Chike! Yep. Sandwich between the classic Saturn games Dan Laser and Street Rider. I am looking forward to Dan Laser, I'm not going to lie. Okay, Chike Chike, let's see what this is. Okay. Yep, here it is. So I think this is actually called Chike Chike Tengoku. Yeah, so this is a really weird one. So this is actually a... Oh, actually, you know, I've got an idea. This game, I think, actually does deserve a different colour palette. So let's give it one. And I think what I'm going to give it is... I'm going to give it Up and B. I think that sounds interesting. So Up and B is like brown, I guess. I guess that works. It's kind of fitting, because I think this is from the same people that made Virtual Lab on the Virtual Boy. Yeah, I think that might be what it is. So from Nakoti and J-Wing, though apparently this was made by a company called Game News Network, I think. So there we go, let's go for mid-speed. So I remember this game being particularly unusual, though I forget exactly how. So yeah, it's a pretty simple, yeah, puzzle game, basically. Just get lines of 3 in a row, like that. I forget exactly how the mechanics work, though. I'm not going to lie. So let's see if we can make some progress. Here's the thing. Does this fall down? Yes. But what happens if I do this? Oh! Okay. By the way, so I can't remember the name of the person who made this. So I think this was made as kind of like a hobbyist thing, like the programmer was just doing in the spare time. And then it just got picked up and released as a game. A bit like Fish Fight on the NES, which was kind of the same thing. I mean, that was like a Color Dreams game that then got released as part of Sunday Funday. Yeah, it does look a little bit like the Gut Honey, but instead of a bee, there was just a girl without a lot of clothing, I guess. So I'm not sure what this bit means. Because I'm still on level 1-1, so I don't know. I've never fully figured out the mechanics of this, but... So, this game I think was released in 1996, which makes it a pretty late-era game. Again, this was, I think, around the time Pokemon was released. So yeah, I mean, we're talking like 7 years after the Game Boy itself was released. Which is a bit odd. Oh, a Kremlin is a medieval-era city wall? Okay, I wasn't aware of that, actually. Thank you for the information. Also, the pieces don't instantly stop moving in this, unlike in Tetris. So that might give it the advantage. But I think... So I remember there being an interview with like the woman that made this game. I can't remember her name. Is it Megumi-tan, I think? Is that correct? You can find it online. There's like an interview with basically the person who programmed it. And I think it goes into detail both on making this game and on making Virtual Lab, which, if you're not familiar with that one, it's basically kind of an infamous Virtual Boy game. Commonly regarded as the worst game on Virtual Boy. I've never actually played it myself, but I don't know. But yeah, they were both puzzle games. The pipes from Super Mario Land. I mean, they do look like that, actually. Maybe they just took the graphics from that. I mean, like I say, I remember this being somewhat kind of hobbyist, and it just, like, somehow got picked up for release as a full game. I don't think many people bought it, though. I don't know. I find this game kind of intriguing in its oddness. Also, I maybe could have picked a better colour scheme, like maybe one that's a bit more colourful. So, yeah, up and B is the brown colours. Oh, I did it! See how this... I don't remember actually beating level 1 of this before. Yeah, I don't remember this screen. I do like it, though. You know what? I give this game points just for having this screen. This is like a screensaver for Game Boy. Are those actually a thing? I don't think they are. I don't think even like the Microsoft Entertainment Pack had that. Even though they did on, you know, Windows. But you know what? I could just watch this screen all day. It's like beat a level, get a screensaver. It's cool. It's like 2 in 1. Anyway, let's go to the next level. Oh. Okay, what do I do with the Hershey's Kiss? Or... Is that Hershey's Kiss? So it looks like to me. Except made out of bricks, somehow. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so... if you get pieces that are all the same to match one another, they all disappear. Okay, I like that. It's got kind of, I don't know. It's got sort of a magic jewelry columns feel to it, but it's not quite the same. But I like it. You know, I mean, and again, for a game that was apparently just programmed in someone's spare time, this is still, like, infinitely better than Tasmania Story. Oh, okay, I think those do just block your moves. Okay. I thought maybe you could match them up, but no. See if I can fix this. Oh no. Wait, did the angels get stuck behind the bricks? Because that's kind of a problem. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the strategy for this. Unfortunately, I'm getting tons of bricks right now, which is not helping. Yeah, it's not a case where you can just match them up and get rid of them. Oh, here we go. I got 4 keys, though. So I don't know what the difference is between the bells and the keys. As far as I'm aware, they work exactly the same. Yep, it's getting nothing but keys. Okay, here we go. So I think if I get fairies on each row, or each column, I guess, or at the bottom of each column, then that helps. I'm in deep thought over how to progress in this game. I'm not sure if you can get much in terms of combos in this or not. If there is, I haven't figured it out. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I need keys and I'm not receiving them. No! I need the keys! I demand keys! Actually, I think this might do anyway. I think... Oh. It's a bit of a small playfield too. I don't know if anyone's played Sanrio Carnival. That's what this game reminds me of. Reminiscent of that game. Oh, no! Okay, I may have made this unwinnable. Yeah, Cleopatra... Oh, okay, that's weird. The piece just kind of disappeared. And now I lost. Oops. Oh well, I gave it a go. So the screen gets dim when you lose. That's interesting. Oh, it just resets. Is there anything more to this game? Because you can change the speed, like in Dr. Mario, but there aren't any other options, which is a bit odd. Oh, wait. Oh, so... Wait, high speed puts me on level 1-4? Okay, that's weird. Or maybe it just saves your progress somehow, but... Seems unorthodox. Let's do that. See, I like that. That part's cool. Not sure about the Hershey's Kiss blocks getting in the way. Because here's the thing, I don't think there's a way to get rid of them. Or if there is, I haven't figured it out. So yeah, the high speed definitely makes this more difficult. Though you probably would have expected that. Oh. Yep, only the one got to actually move. Here we go, round 2. Yes, that's not really helping. Yeah, I kind of like this. I'm not sure if it's a great game mechanically. I'm pretty sure there's no 2-player mode, but... Yeah, I can come back to this. See if I can get further. I do get a feeling there is some RNG involved with bricks, though. Like, if you get too many of those, you just, like, might not be able to beat the level. You know, shout out to the Game News Network. They know how to make a puzzle game. Maybe. No, I'm pretty sure of that. Okay, I got a strategy. What's this? See, I think the key is... oh. Okay, the key is to mess up, apparently. It's not at all what I was going for. Okay, the key is to get, like, more bells. So I'm trying to get those, and it's just not giving them to me. Oh, here we go. That's one. Now I need another one. Oh, here we go. See if I can get a chain of stars or something. Yeah, there we go. Angels, go! Oh. Okay, that might be a bit of a problem. Also, I can barely hear the music. How long is the music loop in this? Because it sounds short, but it's hard to tell with the volume turned down on my end. Actually, maybe if I enclose that, does that do anything? No, I don't think it does. Yeah, see, now the screen's just full of bricks. And it's not really helping my case. I'll try anyway. Ugh. You know what, let's do this. And see if it lets me somehow win. Which I don't think is going to happen. Oh, no, it gave me a... well, a stay of execution at least. Oh, and now I've got 2 bricks, which means I'm probably about to lose, I think. Yep, that works. It's the best I'm going to be able to do at this rate, I think. Yep, and I'm done. Okay. I don't think it's a great game necessarily, but I kind of like it regardless. It's a difficult one to rank, actually. I don't know. I like it for being a bit of a quirky title. It's like just this character. So I think this character on the title screen is like was like the programmer's OC. I think. I'm sure I read something like that. It's like this was the OC that she came up with I was like, yeah, I'm just going to stick this character in the game. Why not? Anyway, and I think that gives it points. But do I like it more than Missile Command? Because it's not better than Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario, I feel, is just a more well-rounded puzzle game, I guess, as far as those go. Like I say, this is a bloody tough one, this. I don't know. I don't like it more than Q-Billion. And I don't know. I might play it over Centipede, but I might not. Well, actually, no, I think I would play it over Missile Command, actually. Yeah, I think comparing that to Missile Command, I think I like that one just a little bit more. Because the Missile Command it's lacking the quirkiness of Chike Chike Tengoku. I don't know. Maybe I'm overrating this one, but you know, I'm sticking it at the number 9 spot. I do not care. You know, I will rank this game where I want to. I mean, it's no Tasmania Story, I can tell you that. It's no NFL. And that can only be a good thing. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, we nearly had Dan Laser as well. Well, we do get some Klondike at least. Yep, speaking of classic Windows games, gotta have this one. Okay. So Klondike, you might be aware, well, you may have figured out, is another monochrome. Well, actually, no, I think this is a Game Boy Color game, isn't it? Yeah, this is actually a color title. Because I cannot change the colours on this. From H. Toller and Herg at Bigfoot.com. So you can tell this is an official release. Yep, it is Klondike for the Game Boy. Well, actually, no, it's Game Boy Color. Sorry. I'm guessing this probably does work on Game Boy. Klondike ice cream snacks? I have no idea what that is. I'm pretty sure we don't get those in Britain, unfortunately. Oh. You know, it's kind of funny. I am one of those people that does actually like Solitaire. I was trying to figure what this is known as on other systems. Yeah, Solitaire. It is a game that I would occasionally play on Windows back in the day. Like this and Minesweeper. This is not as good as Minesweeper. You know, if I had to choose between the two, I would go for that one any day. But I kind of still like this one anyway. And this is not a bad version, actually. You know, controls are reasonably fast. Oh. Wait. Okay, for a second I thought, like, the B button paused the game. But no. Okay, if I press start, it comes up with the menu. Oh! Ace of Clubs! Here we go. The road to victory has started. Oh, it's an American ice cream brand. Yeah, I've never tried them myself. Maybe I'll try that one day. But it's okay, we have not forgotten the Joker. So don't panic. Yeah. I will play this game until the view count hits 0. Like... Silent Solitaire. Well, to be fair, Solitaire is normally silent anyway, so hardly a change. Oh, yeah, I kind of wish this was still playing the menu song. That would fit quite well with this, I think. I don't know. It needs those Chike Chike Tengoku jams. But I want to see, can I actually win at this game? Because that's the real question. Yeah, just play some Motorhead over this. I mean, that will fit perfectly. Even if this game doesn't actually have the Joker in it. So you could say that they forgot the Joker. Okay, so one issue that I've noticed with this version, there's no way to tell how big the stack is of unturned cards. So you can tell if there aren't any behind the one that you've got on the top. But, yeah, it's like right now, I don't know how many cards are behind these ones. I just have to take a wild guess. Oh, well, I've got all the aces in play at least. So that helps a little bit. Okay, that's the wrong coloured 6. I don't want that. Yeah, it's a good thing this is a Game Boy Color title, otherwise I might not even be able to tell which cards are which. Yeah. Also, I am playing by 3 card rules, which I think gives you less of a chance of winning. So if I win this mode, I will congratulate myself for beating this game on what's effectively the harder difficulty. Only problem is I don't have a 4 of red. 4 of red. Let's call it that. Yeah. Because I don't have anywhere to move this card to. Which is kind of a problem. When that's what the game is based around. It's like I got the 3 of spades, but I can't really do anything with that. The queen, no. Yep, I think I'm done. I think I am done. But let's try to move some of these cards onto the thing. Yeah, sod off. 10 of diamonds. Okay, no one likes you. Okay, go play with the 7 of spades, you dork. I don't know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I don't think there's really a whole lot more to see with this one. I mean, if I go into the draw 1 card mode... Well, if it'll let me. No, what? Wait, does it stay in the game I'm on? What's going on? Okay, I thought it would, like, reset the game. Okay, so I guess if I go into 1 card mode, I can just do this. It's like, yeah, you just want to change the rules mid-game? Sure, go ahead, why not? You can't actually do that in the Windows version, so you know what, that gives this version the edge over that one. Okay, now we've got lots of kings. 8. No, I don't want that. I do want the queen, though. I'm just waiting for someone to just say skip game at this point. It's like, we don't want to see you play solitaire on Game Boy Color. But, you know, sometimes you just can't help yourself. Sometimes you get trapped in an endless game of solitaire. Oh, no, it's the wrong colour. Yeah. For a second I thought maybe I could do something with that. But no, the cards I need are the ones that I will never get. So you know what? Let's just go with the wheel. Because like I say, I'm not ranking the homebrew stuff anyway, so... Fingers crossed. Let's see. Oh, okay. Good old Flipull is in the house. Also, I forgot to enable the audience earlier, but now you can hear them. So, let's play some Flipull. So, you may be aware of this game from playing the arcade version, or possibly from playing the Famicom port, which is quite good. But this is the Game Boy version. Ooh. What's going on with the cable? Cable's just gone all weird. There we go. Okay, let's try, hold on. Yeah, let's try B plus down. That sounds cool. Welcome to Flipull. An exciting cube game as opposed to all those boring cube games that may also be on this cartridge. Yeah, it's another Taito game. So, like I say, you might be familiar with this game from the Famicom port. And the Famicom version's pretty good. This is not quite as good, though this is also the version that got released outside Japan. So, let's give this a go. I cannot guarantee that I'll make any real progress because I'm kind of bad at this one. But I'll give it an attempt anyway. I want to at least like beat the first level and not lose. So I think yeah. So I've got enough cleared. So you'll notice I needed to have... Well, where it says clear 9, that's the amount of blocks you're allowed to have. And actually beat the level. So if I had more than 9, I would have lost. But because I had less than 9, I win. If you have exactly 9, you also win. Oh. Okay, for a second I thought I, like, immediately lost. Wasn't quite that bad. Also, you'll notice that sometimes your moves will be limited. So, like, you'll notice that I can't shoot straight down onto the second column from the right. Like, there's no way to do that here. Here we go. Also, the timer goes a little bit fast as well. Oh. I think I might have lost. Yeah. Remember what I said about not being very good at this game? Well, yeah. There it is in action. Also, I think it's, like, literally impossible to get a move that doesn't force me to, like, lose immediately. Like, I've put myself in an unwinnable situation. Oh, no. Hold on, this is recoverable. There we go. Yeah, like I say, I'm not good at this game. And I think there are 50 levels, and there is no way I'm ever actually beating all of them. And, yeah, so I know the Famicom version of this has continues, but I think you only get, like, 3 of them. And you have to beat the whole game with that. And I can tell you right now, that is not happening with me. I don't know, I've tried playing this game more in depth before, and, yeah. I don't know. I mean, whatever I like, actually, the Famicom version of this has... What is it? It has an advanced mode where it has specific setups for all the levels. And I like that mode, but it's not in this version, unfortunately. And that is unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Oh, no! See, this is where not being able to shoot specific columns becomes a problem. See, because I want to hit, like, shoot down there, but it won't let me, because the game's a bastard. It's okay, I'll just do this. Also, I think if you run out of time, I think even if you have, like, even if otherwise you would have beaten the level, the game just makes you lose, because it's a bastard. Okay. But like I say, I think there are 50 levels to this, and like I say, there is no way I'm finishing all of them. That's just not happening. So I don't know what it means by block. Is that the number of lives, maybe? Oh no, it's the number of blocks left on the playfield, I see. But like I say, I mean, this game is fine. I don't know, it's... Like I say, the Famicom version is better. I'll just say that. But, you know, the problem with the Famicom version, of course, you can't play it on the go. Well, at least you couldn't at the time. I mean, you can now, but... yeah, it was a different situation back then. So I don't know what these pipe things mean, but yeah. Yeah, so you have 3 continues to beat the game, and again, that's not happening. Okay, the only way I'm ever finishing this game is if I'm using save states. That's like the only way I'm ever going to finish it. Like, if you've ever beaten this game without save states, then I applaud you, because I can't do it. I don't know. It's one of those games, like, it's fine, but... It's not really a game I would choose to play. Where it's like, I might choose to play the Famicom version. I wouldn't choose to play this. It's just like, it's enough of a... Like, it's not bad, but it's enough of a drop-off in quality between versions where I'm like, yeah, I'm going to say no to that. Your mileage may vary. Also, the timer is kind of unnecessary. Like, I get it being there in the arcade game, but on the Game Boy, it's kind of unnecessary. I don't know. It's like... I don't know. It's like, why even bother programming that into it? And it's really funny, too, because there's a version of this game on the Supervision, and it's basically the same game, but with really awful sound. I mean, this obviously is better than that, but yeah, it's still not great. I don't know. This is a very mid game, I feel. And I think a lot of it comes down to the presentation. Like, the presentation just isn't there in this one. So yeah, I'm just gonna fudge this up. Yeah, here we go. See, this is how I play. No strategy, just shoot blocks randomly into the corner. Yeah. See, that's my level of skill. So, yeah. I don't think there's really much more to show with this game. I don't think the levels really change up much. It's kind of just the same thing, except the amount of blocks and the layout of the level changes very slightly, but yeah, it's kind of just the same thing 50 times. And again, if they're not going to give me infinite continues, then there's no way I'm ever finishing it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's alright, I guess. I don't know. I think as far as puzzle games go, I'd rather play Chike Chike Tengoku, though. I had more fun with that. And I had more fun with World Bowling, if I'm being honest. I don't think I had more fun with Penguin Land. Like, the music isn't as good, but it does play better. Yeah, I think between these two games is where it belongs. Maybe I'm lowballing it. Maybe the gameplay deserves to be a little bit higher, but I've got to be honest. I'm like, no. Yeah, it's like I'd rather play the bowling game. That's kind of the level we're at. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. Hopefully not a Hyankyo Alien. Fingers crossed. Ooh. No, but it is another shit game. Okay, let me tell... So, actually, I'll say for the record, out of all the games on this wheel, this is one of the ones I was dreading the most. Because here's the thing. I like Lode Runner. I don't like this version of it. And I don't fully remember why. But, okay. But yes. What was it? Hyperloderunner, where they wrote it as one word because they didn't have space on the menu to to write the to add the spaces. Which is kind of amusing. I do like the Chinese names for the games on the bottom as well. It's like, how do you translate loops into Chinese? Well, like that apparently. But okay, let's play some Hyperloderunner. Okay, A plus down. Let's try that. Actually, that might have been the same colour palette I was using earlier, but yeah. Roadrunner, a game that was inexplicably popular in Japan at the time. I don't know. It's a bit of... It's like an odd one. Like, Japan loves this game, and I don't know why. It's one of those games that I think was good back in the day. Like, back in, like, 1983. And, to be fair, I do enjoy the original game. You know, it is a good game, but it's... I don't particularly remember being a fan of this version, though. Yeah. Like, beating level 1 of this game is an accomplishment. Let's put it that way. In fact, here's the challenge. Can I beat level 1 of this game? I'm amused by the music, though. It's very... Okay, that's bullshit. In the NES version, it would give you more time to get out of the way of that. So I'm just going to chalk that down to just bad programming. Well, not even bad programming, but programming that's not consistent with the NES version of the game. Let's say that. So I don't like that already. Like, already this game is on the back foot. I don't know. I'm used to the NES version. Wait, was this Toze? Because that might explain some things. Toze, not exactly a top-tier game developer. They were a game developer who were exactly as good as whatever budget they were given. If they had a big budget, they could make greatness. But if you gave him like £5 and a packet of crisps, then you were gonna get, you know, just something like, just like fidgeted about over a weekend. So yeah, I don't remember how you solved this bit. Okay, legit question, how do you solve this first level? Oh, hold on, I think I figured it out. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Crisis averted. Okay. See, I'm not a complete idiot when it comes to Loadrunner. I mean, I'm not good, but, you know, I'm not the worst ever. I do like the music, though. It reminds me a lot of the NES version. I like the music in the NES version. Even if it is just, like, a simple bass line. Okay, so what names are left? Or loads, or whatever you want to call them. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, well, not with this prick getting in my way. Yeah, it's like, okay, let's just make the level impossible just to spite the person playing it. I think that's the real problem with this game. They make it too difficult from the off. Like, level 1 should not be this hard. Like, the NES version, like, the level was kind of easy. And that's definitely not the case here. So you get barely enough time just to get through this section. You mess up, like, even slightly and you're just dead. And the fact that it resets the level when you die is bollocks. I mean, I get that this was a game from, like, 1983. And maybe that was the standard back then, but... So, is this just me, or does the enemy keep dropping the load? Okay, don't read too much into that. Okay, I got an idea. See, I'm gonna make him walk off the edge. Yeah. Can't get me! I'm the speedy hamburger. Here we go. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad, to be fair. I mean... I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I wasn't really a huge fan of the NES version of Loadrunner, for the simple reason that you can't see the whole playfield at any given time, and that was kind of a problem. Yeah, I never liked that about it. Yeah, it's like good luck solving this last bit. Loadrunner The Legend Returns? I haven't played that one. I don't know. I mean, I really like the computer versions of the original. I always thought those were fun. But, oh, no. Wait, is there a load I'm missing? Like, did an enemy take a load, or... What's going on? Oh, wait, hold on. I think I did it. Hooray! I actually beat a level of this game. I don't think I've ever done that. I've beaten some levels in the NES one, like the original. Or, I really like the SG-1000 version of the original game. I like that actually more than the Famicom version, just because you can see all the playfield, which is a big point in its favour. Also, hello Pirate Game Boy, how you doing? Your favourite Rosen story? What, fast food? I think that's what I was referencing earlier. Also, I got my high score. Okay, so how difficult is this game compared to the NES version? It's the first question I want answering. Because I definitely say this is harder than the original Loadrunner, but it's not as hard as Championship Loadrunner. Beating a level in that game is an accomplishment, like seriously. If you can beat level 1 of Championship Loadrunner, you are like... you are a god among mortals. Because I've never seen anyone beat level 1 of that, I don't think. Like, that game is just, like, insane. Also, okay, so I noticed a bit of a problem with this. So, on the NES version of Loadrunner, in fact, well, every version, I think, you move along a grid. And I'm kind of realizing why it was set up like that in the other versions. Because in this one, you're not confined to a grid, and it makes it difficult to tell if you're positioned in the right spot, so that when you press the button to make the bricks disappear, you're getting rid of the ones you actually want to get rid of. That wasn't a problem in the other versions. Oh. Wait, you can't land on the enemy. Okay, I swear you could do that in the NES games. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd like... Oh, I think I accidentally went to a different level. Yeah, because on the intermission screen, you can change the level that you're on. It's kind of interesting. I think on the NES version, you could do that as well. I don't know. Like I said, this is not a bad version. Like, I've played better versions of Lode Runner, but... I don't know, I mean, this one's alright. It has its issues, but... Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. I think I see what you're supposed to do. Yeah, okay. Also, are there only ever 2 enemies? I could have sworn, like, the other versions, you could have, like, 4 or 5 enemies in play. Also, the enemy AI isn't especially great. Like, they seem to vibrate a bit in place sometimes. Like, in anger, I think. Yeah, actually... So I said I was dreading this game earlier, but now I'm playing it again, I'm like, actually, this is alright. So, wait, what is it? Okay, I think the ladders are spelling out something, but I can't actually tell what it's spelling out. It's saying... I think it's saying kill. The first letter is definitely a K, but I can't remember what the rest of it says. Or, I can't tell, rather. It's kind of funny, I remember this version being a lot worse. I don't know. I'm being, like, pleasantly surprised a little bit with some of these games. Oh, where's the exit? No, it's not on this side. This is the wrong side. Oops, wrong side. Oh, you sod. No, get out of my way. Okay, you do not belong here. Okay, I can see where the problems with this game come in. Sometimes the AI is just a bastard. Like... Okay, the enemies stay in the pits longer, usually. Like, in any other version, they stay in the pits for at least 5 seconds. Here, they're staying for maybe 3 seconds. Yeah, suffice to say, I am not a champion Lode Runner. And having seen just how ludicrously hard the levels in Championship Lode Runner are, I think I'm content with that. Like, I can live with not being a champion Lode Runner. If that's the level of difficulty the levels are that you have to beat in order to become that. I'm like, no. You know, I've got better things to do with my life than beat 50 levels of that. Not that it's not even that Championship Lode Runner is a bad game, it's more that it's a game that appeals to maybe like 5 people in this day and age. There are maybe 5 people in the world who like Lode Runner enough to get something out of that game. At least the holes don't just suddenly disappear if an enemy's too close to it in this one. I do like that. Because that was a big problem with the... Oh. Okay. Went the wrong way! It's kind of a problem. Yeah, I think I'm kind of stuck here. Okay. Well, I may as well try level 5 for the hell of it. So, you might need passwords to get to later levels. I know in Championship Lode Runner, you can play the first 5 levels... But to get to the ones after that, you have to put in a password. Wait, hold on. How do I... Okay, this better give me a way out. Okay. Yeah, I think there was a level on the SG-1000 version, kind of like this, actually. But, okay, for some reason the enemy just went to the right. I don't know what's going on here. I'm confused. Okay, that doesn't work. The Super Mario 2 of Lode Runner. I mean, that sounds about right. I didn't like Super Mario Lost Levels either. I mean, this one's alright, I guess. I like it more than Flipull, to be fair. It's not great. There are better versions of Lode Runner out there, but... I don't know, it's an alright enough version. If you wanted a handheld Lode Runner back in the day. I'd say maybe the starting levels are a little bit on the hard side. They probably could have toned those down a bit, given what it was going for, but it's alright. I'd say it's a little better than Chike Chike Tengoku. I'm not sure if it's better than Q-Billion, though. I think it... Yeah, I'd have to go between those, I think. So, there we go. So hey, congratulations, Tose. You're officially better than the Code Monkeys. Okay. But I think we knew that all along. I mean, it's not exactly much of a stretch to be better than those. But anyway, oh. Oh no, no. We're on the right page. So there we go. Oh. No, apparently it's going to hold off from making me play Dan Laser. But we do get to play Battlecity. So, speaking of classic Famicom games, well, I think this is one that everyone knows. Or certainly everyone in this chat anyway. So Battlecity is, yes, a very familiar game on the stream. I have probably played it many times, I think. Okay, so what colour palette should I go for this one? You know what? I think I'm going to go for the classic colour scheme. The classic colour scheme of A plus up. Let's do that. Here we go. Battlecity in the house. From Namco and Nova. Yeah, it's kind of amazing just how common Battlecity is on Pirate Multicarts. Like, because not only is it on basically every Famicom multicart, but it's also on pretty much every Game Boy multicart as well. Like, if you're into multicarts, you've most likely played this. I've played this so many times. So, yeah. So, like I say, I'm pretty sure I've played this game countless times on the Famicom. Oh. And I do like it. So you'll notice some differences. Maybe not that many. But there are differences. So, firstly, you can't see the whole playfield in this version because of the... Well, just because of the limitations of the Game Boy screen. So to make up for that, they've given you a heads-up display with a radar. Which is something you don't usually get. Because, you know, well, in the Famicom version you didn't need it because you just saw the whole thing anyway. Also, I'm sure that there are sprites of different colours. They're not all supposed to be green, I think. But nope, in this version, or in this game rather, they're all shown up as green. Also, I don't know which enemies give you the power-ups. Okay, that one does. They don't seem to flash colours or anything. I don't know, maybe that's to do with it being on Game Boy Player. I want to forward say that. Okay, so I think now I've got the faster shots. So Game Boy Battlecity, or in fact just any version of Battlecity really, is a game of, yeah, just trying to get upgrades and trying not to die. Because once you die, that's when the slippery slope begins. Oh. Good, now the fast enemies show up. That's when you know you're in trouble. Oh. But not when I can stop them! Yeah. You see, we have frozen time. Well, I guess it's like Bernard's watch. Like, I can still move around, but the enemies can't. Yes, Battlecity is better than Pulveration, but I don't care anyone needs to tell you that. Also, this version was made by Nova Games, who I think also did the Mega Drive version of Burning Force, which is quite good. I like that game. Unfortunately, there never was a Game Boy version of that, though I'm not entirely sure how that would work anyway with the sprite scaling capabilities. I'm sure the Game Boy could do sprite scaling. I mean, it did a pretty good version of a Race Driving, actually, so yeah, it was definitely possible. Oh, wait, where's the power-up? Oh, I want the power-up, but I don't know where it is. And apparently the radar doesn't tell you where the power-ups are, which is kind of a problem. Wait, where is the power-up? No, it's just... I'm guessing it despawned. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of a problem. But, you know, actually, I think my favourite version of Battlecity is the... what is it? The ROM hack, Tank 1990. That one's actually pretty awesome, because... there's a 14-in-1 version where it has a bunch of variables. where... What is it? There's at least one version where the enemies can collect the power-ups and the effects actually work against you, which is actually quite awesome. I've played that in 2-player before, and that, I think... It's a very chaotic way to play, and I like that. So, I'm not entirely sure about the sound effects compared to the Famicom version. But yeah, like I say, Tank N1990 is probably my favourite way to play this. Oh, wait, upgrade again? Give me that. Yeah, so now I can fire multiple shots, which actually is a huge advantage. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that word, but... Okay, here we go. So stage 2 complete. I think there are 35 levels in Battlecity. Though, I think the Tank N version or whatever, I think had 50 levels. It's kind of funny, actually, seeing, like, some classic Famicom games brought over to Game Boy, like Loadrunner, Battlecity. I mean, Super Mario Brothers, kind of. I mean, when I say kind of, I mean, like, the Game Boy Color port that I showed at the start of the stream. Which isn't really part of the series, I just felt like showing it off. And it's not part of the series because it's not really a filler game, it's too big to be that. Like I said, I think what I judge as a filler game for this series, or just this sort of thing in general, is... Are the games small enough and common enough on these cartridges to really be considered as such? Where the pirates probably think about the games that way. Yep, here we go. Bernard's Watch is active again. Who remembers that show? That show was awesome. Kind of. It was just, you know, Bernard's got a watch, and he's going to do good deeds with it. Or something like that. But then there was like a school bully who, I think kept pulling pranks on. Also, I collected something. I don't know what that was. It was not the... Yeah, it wasn't the tank upgrade. So I think when you get the third one, you can shoot through solid blocks. And multi-cart with the King James Bible. I'd love to see that. I would get that immediately. Oh no, King James Bible would be killer. Okay, we're talking Adamski level killer. So what is this level? Like, I swear this level is based on an enemy from another Namco game, but is it like Libble Rabble or something? Feels like the sort of thing that they would reference in this. But yeah, this tank game, let's just put Libble Rabble enemies in it. Kind of like Alleyway, actually, where you have the levels based on like Super Mario Bros. Sprites. Though it's kind of funny, because that came out years after this. Well, should I say the Famicom version of this. And this is a port of the Famicom game. The arcade version was called Tank Battalion. And I think it was a bit more primitive than this one, because it was from like 1980, so it wasn't quite on the same level. Here we go. So now that I've got a fully upgraded tank, I can just do this. Yep, just shoot all the blocks. But maybe not the ones protecting the base. Because yeah, it's kind of the thing with this game. If the enemies blow up the base, it doesn't matter how many lives you've got left, you just lose immediately. Also, yeah, I cannot upgrade the tank any further than this. It's kind of a shame it doesn't have the extra power-ups from Tank 1990, but I'm pretty sure Namco wasn't really familiar with that, considering that, you know, they probably didn't sell that in Japan. Though, I do know that around the same time that this game was made, Namco did make a game called Tank Force, which was an arcade game that was a bit more substantial. And that game was actually really good. I would say it's probably the best of its kind in this little subgenre of tank game. The reboot. Was the reboot the one with that school bully in it? So I do remember the original being way better. So yeah, I don't think it ever was released on DVD, which is unfortunate. I don't know, I think I found a few episodes online. Like he has to help his granddad prepare for a speech or something. He's like, I can't remember the words to my speech! And he has to like find the script in his granddad's house. I don't know, something weird like that. How did I get to Bernard's Watch from Battlecity? I don't know. It's kind of funny, actually, because when you're powered up, a lot of the game boils down to this, just sitting at the top of the screen, waiting for the tanks to show up. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, there's a block protecting that. I will not destroy that block, because I don't want to, like, lose my base and then have to, like, lose the whole game. I don't think this game has an ending, I think... Yeah. I don't think there's an ending to this. Oh. Looks like the enemies seem less aggressive in this than the Famicom version. I don't know. Pretty sure they fired more shots in that one, but they don't seem to be doing that here. Maybe they get harder as you progress through the levels? So, Miss Savage, I forgot about that. Ooh. You know, it's kind of a shame we never got a Game Boy port of Circus Charlie or Road Fighter. I feel like they were missing their kind of trick by not bringing those games over as well. Just make like the ultimate Game Boy NES multicarts. Like here's Yeah Kung Fu. You know, here's all your favorites like Galg. Everyone remembers Galg. Not Gallagher. Galg. It's different. And also not good. Yeah. Thankfully, the enemies can't destroy the solid blocks. Only I can do that. I get my discretion to do that, not the enemies. Because I'm more powerful than them. At least until I get shot and die. See how long that takes. Yep, takes that long. So, this game is kind of set up in a way that when you die, you lose all your power-ups and... yeah, kind of brings you on this slippery slope of just... death. But I'd rather lose all my lives than die because the base blew up. Because all it takes is one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Okay. Oh! Okay, I think the power just spawned on me. That was interesting. Because my tank just, like, instantly upgraded. There we go. I love the sound effect. God, like, I'm trying to think of, like, what other shows were on ITV back in the late 90s. Because you had Bernard's Watch, and then you had, like, I think Digimon was on CITV back in the day. Oh. Okay, this is where being able to destroy the bricks would actually be incredibly useful, but unfortunately I can't do that now. So this is where the whole game comes undone, I think. Oh no. If I can get that, gives me a decent chance. Ugh, I can't shoot through the blocks! Oh. Okay, the enemies can shoot through the blocks, but I can't. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, so I guess the enemies have thinner bullets than I do. Don't know what's going on there. Was that a thing on the Famicom version? I don't think it was. But I might be misremembering. To be fair. Also, I swear there was a ROM hack of this. Or, well, not this version, the Famicom one. I swear there was a ROM hack of the Famicom one that had like 4-player support. And I think like more enemies on screen. That was kind of interesting. I kind of want to play that at some point, but yeah, I'd have to find 3 other people to do that with. But yes, like they're Digimon back in the day. I just remember like season 2 with Davis and that one dude who's kind of evil, but then he turns out to not be evil, something like that. Don't eat the neighbors. For some reason I've read that and I immediately thought of My Parents Are Aliens. With, I can't remember the actor's name. Was Tony... I can't remember what his name was, but he went on to be in... He went on to be in the thick of it. And, which is kind of ironic. He went on to play one of the only characters in the thick of it who had any dignity by the end of the series. Which I did find amusing. Aha! Time stopper, go! Oh, that got a DVD. Wait, we've seen Cockneys versus Zombies? Is that a real film? That sounds like you just made it up. Like, I know that there was... I can't remember. There was, like, Cowboys versus Zombies, or Cowboys versus Aliens, or whatever that show was. Oh, no, it wasn't a show, it was a film, actually. I think directed by Jon Favreau? I think. Also, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be getting much further than this. Oh, so it's a real movie? Like I said, that just sounds like a fake title. You know what I want to see? Scousers versus Pingu. I mean, I'd watch it. It was really funny. So, when I was at work yesterday, someone actually accused me of being a Scouser. Which, I don't know how you would come to that conclusion from this voice. Or, like, any conclusion. I don't know. But, yeah, I do not remember this level. But, yeah, it's like, it's like, what? It's the first time anyone's accused me of that. I'm not gonna lie. But, I don't know. Everything I know about the Scouse accent comes from Craig Charles. Who's the most unpopular member of the Borussia Mönchengladbach team? The one who says, "Give me a B!" Yeah, I love the way that Scousers say the letter C. Or K, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, what is it like? This morning I went to the food back to get my double-decker. Yeah. Okay, never get me to do accents. I can't do them. I cannot do them. That is, like... It's like the worst Scouse accent you'll ever hear. But, there's nothing about me. I can't do British accents. Oh, wow. I'm actually getting the upgrades all of a sudden. The game has decided to throw me some bones. Okay, maybe I will get further. Yeah, the rest of the screen is just going to be me playing Battlecity, I guess. I mean, how? I'm already on level 10, so... The Battle of 7 Pin. Welcome, folks. You're through to watching me play some Battlecity, innit? Yeah. Also, it's kind of funny with this colour scheme that I've selected. The water just looks like dirt. Like, it looks like I should be able to go for it, but I can't. But to be fair, I don't think that's a fault of the game. I think that is just to do with the colour palette that I'm using. What else did Nova Games make? Did they make Whirlo for the SNES? For some reason, I seem to think they did, but I might be wrong. Whirlo for the SNES, if you don't know, was like a really difficult platformer starring a character from Tower of Draga, I think, which is probably the reason why the game is so hard, because, yeah, those games are kind of infamously hard. And I'm not particularly a fan. I think there was a version of that on Game Boy, wasn't there? Tower of Draga. You won't find it on multicarts, at least I've never seen it, but, 7 pin. Well, like 7-10 split? Like, this is not bowling! We played that on the last stream. And I don't think there is a second bowling game to cover. I don't know. Was there ever more than one bowling game released on Game Boy? 'Cause I feel like it's possible, but I don't know if that actually happened. Yeah, I mean, they could have animated it. I mean, that would have fixed it. But to be fair, I don't think it was animated in the NES version either, so... I don't know. Of course, in that version, it wasn't a problem, because of course they could make it blue. So you could tell the difference. Doesn't really work here, though. I mean, I guess, like, if I picked a certain colour scheme, you might be able to tell it. If I made the background tiles blue. But, it's not something I considered. Let's say. Okay, what level is this? Is this level 11, I think? So the enemies just all of a sudden just got rid of fast. Oh, okay, I just noticed the radar. Okay, this might be a problem. There we go. I shall not be defeated! Not when I've got 4 lives left. I will sacrifice myself for the good of the eagle flag thing on the bottom of the level. Though, actually, I will say this. One negative that I do have with this version. So the Famicom version of this had a level editor, but that doesn't seem to be a thing in this one. Which is unfortunate. Wait, did I get the power up? I didn't say it spawned in, so maybe I did. But I don't know what it actually did. It just keeps spawning directly where I'm on. And I don't recall that happening on the Famicom, so maybe that's just an odd quirk of this version. Yeah, it's just getting all the upgrades now. I was talking about this being like a slippery slope, where as soon as you die once, you're pretty much done, but this is not Gradius. You know, you can recover in this. I mean, they could have animated it, but, you know, it's not a deal breaker that they don't. Also, yeah, I think there is a video RAM. I mean, I know the original version of this didn't have that. Okay, this might be a bit of a problem, because, yeah, so now there's just water all over the level. That makes it kind of difficult to plan how I'm gonna... Oh. Yep, got the quick shot off there. Yeah, it's probably bad timing on my part. I do wish that the... Yeah, I do kind of wish they made the tanks with the power-ups, like, flash different colours or whatever. Like, flash in and out. So you can tell which ones... Oh, which ones do. Okay, I'm in trouble now. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to beat this level. Ooh. Wasn't like the Pokemon cartoon on CITV? I know Card Captors was. I remember watching that back in the day, and then finding out years later that they kind of censored certain things from the story because you know, non-Japanese kid. Well, actually no, English language kids programming be like that, I guess, because that's just how it is. I don't know. Oh, okay, there are another 5 enemies left. Okay, I thought it was done. But I was looking at the wrong number. Okay, well, I got the base protected at least. I will not be defeated so easily! Actually, I think the actress from My Parents Are Aliens, who played, like, the mom, I'm sure she was on an episode of, Knowing Me, Knowing You with Alan Partridge. And possibly I'm Alan Partridge as well, I can't remember. I don't know what it is about Armando Iannucci shows and CITV. There we go. Wait, the theme song was changed before? Okay, I do not remember that. Like, I remember the one theme song, I don't remember there being a second one. But, I don't think the show ever properly ended, did it? Didn't they just, like, end the show, like, midway through the series or something? Wait, she was in Bottom as well? I do not remember that. Admittedly, I'm no expert on Bottom. That's one that I need to go back and just, like, watch through the whole thing whenever I get the chance to. Yeah, and I can't destroy these blocks, which is maybe a problem. Oh, okay, give me that. Aha! Problem solved. So now I can just do this. Except, now I've got enemies near the bottom, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, I might be about to lose here. If the enemies go for it... Oh no. Look at that. That's what you call camping in many other types of game. Just stick in one corner and just hope for the best. Wait. Ooh la la la? I do not remember that song. That's not the original theme, is it? I don't think so. I don't remember that song. Maybe I just stopped watching it by then. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Like, looking back on, like, CITV shows. Some of them were really good. Like, Art Attack is a classic for the ages. At least the Neil Buchanan version. You know, you had Fun House with Pat Sharp. Also a classic. And, I can't remember what other shows were on it. I'm trying to remember and I cannot. Also, it does say something about the quality of this game that I'm still playing it. Like, I have not switched over yet. Like, I think I've spent more time on this than on any of the other games. So that definitely gives it bonus points, I think. But I don't know. How well do you think this game compares to Tetris? Stephen Mulhern dressed up as Sweaty Betty? I have no idea what that is. Was that a show, or was that like one of the interstitial bits between shows? Because I have no memory of that ever happening. Like, and I'm not sure I'd want to remember that. I don't know. Like, what is Stephen Mulhern even doing? Isn't he doing like Catchphrase now? Like the Catchphrase reboot? Actually, it's kind of funny because I know they recently rebooted Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. I haven't actually gotten a chance to watch the Jeopardy reboot. I do want to do that. Ministry of Mayhem. I do remember Ministry of Mayhem vaguely. I remember the title. Like, I remember Mom's the Word. But, I don't know. They had, like, a Friends parody back in the day. I do remember that. And CD UK. It was like the music show for kids. It was like the kids' version of Top of the Pops, I guess. The rest of the stream is just going to be just talking about CITV while playing Battlecity. The Ultimate Team. Yeah, turns out I'm a lot better at this than I am at Space Invaders. I don't know what to tell you. Oh god, all grown up. That show sucked. That was basically, what if Rugrats was like the most boring show in the universe? Because like Rugrats was kind of gross, but at least it at least had like personality going for it. All Grown Up didn't even have that. It was just like, this is a show that exists, I guess. It's like, okay, we have a TV show. I don't know. I was always like a Cartoon Network kid myself. I wasn't really into Nick. Like, there were good shows on there, I'm sure, but I don't know. I was never big on SpongeBob, personally. Maybe I just saw the later episodes and wrote shock because of that. But, I don't know. It's like back in the day, it was like Powerpuff Girls and Ed, Edd and Eddy and whatever. Those shows were great. In fact, I think there is a Powerpuff Girls game on this cartridge. I don't remember which one, though, because I think there were, like, several on Game Boy, but I don't remember which one is on this. was it really, like, all a dream? Like, did they really bring that cop-out into it as well? Like, because the show wasn't bad enough as, like, a hypothetical what-if scenario. It's like, yeah, we're also just going to just make it so that it's like, yeah, this didn't actually happen. It's like... digging it. I don't remember digging it. Maybe I just wasn't up early in the morning enough to see that. Or maybe I was just too busy watching Cartoon Network. You know, maybe they had the Dexter's Lab reruns on at that time. And you've got to have Dexter's Lab. It's essential. It's a classic. Okay, going up against the Master Computer. Or Mandark. I wonder what Mandark's up to nowadays. Also, I don't know what that actually did. I keep just being where the power-ups are. And I think I win. Ooh. But look at this, I'm almost on 100,000 points. Let's see if I can get to 100,000 before I lose. Oh! Wow, they actually added a new obstacle this late in the game. That's pretty good, actually. I mean, we're on, what, level 17, I think? And they've just added the slippery ice thing into the game. Yep. Welcome to January. The game. Oh, give me that. Ooh, you have VHS footage. See, I don't know. I'm not particularly a fan of VHS. I don't know. It's just it's a lot less reliable than DVD, I think. I don't know. But my take is that, like, we moved away from VHS for a reason. Like, it was one of those things, it was good when there weren't better options. Even though, well, really Betamax technically was a better option, but I guess people just decided it was too expensive, so they didn't bother. Ugh. Okay. Oh no! Okay, the ice may very well be my undoing, I think. Oh, give me that. There may still be a chance for me yet. It's kind of funny, actually, because this game you actually do move on a grid, unlike the last one. And I think that actually works better. Yeah, I think when SpongeBob was new... I mean, the thing is, the show debuted in 1999. And I didn't get... Well, my family didn't get cable TV until 2001, I think. So, yeah, by the time we got there, it definitely wasn't brand new anymore. Like, I think it was probably still in its golden years, but I wasn't... Again, I wasn't really a Nick kid. I was always, like, a Cartoon Network kid myself. You know? Though, a lot of that was also Boomerang. Like, Boomerang was awesome back in the day, when it was, yeah, when it was all about, you know, wacky races and Tom and Jerry and all that. Though, it wasn't so great when you'd turn into the channel expecting to see Tom and Jerry, and instead getting Tom and Jerry Kids. The 90s version that no one liked. Ugh, I can't fire fast enough! That's the problem. Also, I don't remember if you get a 0 life in this. Guess we'll find out. But I do get the helmet. The helmet that somehow makes you invincible. It's a bit odd. But, you know, they needed some kind of symbol. It's where the action is. Oh, that theme song, though. I don't know. Like, okay, here's the thing. So, the film is kind of infamous, but at least the film had, you know, we've got to have money. It at least had that. Tom and Jerry Kids didn't have that. Hold on, where is the power? Oh, there it is. There we go. My powers are back. Tom and Jerry. Yeah, that show was not the best of the best. The original one, yes. The 90s one, not so much. Also, yeah, Wacky Races. Wacky Races was weird. Because, like, if you think about it, Dastardly and Muttley always got disqualified, no matter what they did. Even if they won, like, legitimately. You know, they would just, like, VAR, like, bullshit their way to, like, disqualifying them. It's like, oh, yeah, you won, but no, you didn't win, because we just said no. Okay, it's like... Yeah, it's like Peter Perfect is just gonna, like, Dallas Cowboys his way to a win again. Or the Captain Caveman or whoever, I don't know. But, yeah, like, that clip, that one clip on its own makes it better than the entirety of Titanic The Legend Goes On. Okay, so you do get a 0 life. So you have to make this count. Ugh. Unfortunately, I've lost all my power, so... Oh. Okay, somehow got away with that. Yeah. I mean, the villains were probably the best part of the Tom and Jerry movie. Because... I'm sorry, like, it just doesn't work as a musical. Like, because... I mean, the main characters are mute. It's just like... It's like the opposite of what you should be doing. I don't know. It's like trying to make Mr. Bean the musical. It's like it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh no, it does not have the high score screen. That was like one of the best parts of the original. It's supposed to go like... Like, that's what it's supposed to do when you get a high score in this, but I guess they didn't program that into this version, which is unfortunate. They did at least give it a proper logo, as opposed to just making it out of bricks. But, well, it's going to have to go really high on the list. I mean, I don't know how long I spent playing that, but it was quite a while. So, I mean, that alone is going to put it above Serpent. And I think I do like it more than Dr. Mario, but if I had to choose between Battlecity and Minesweeper, I think I might go for Minesweeper. Minesweeper, I think, has a little bit more replayability. Battlecity does have the 2-player mode, but when it comes down to it, I think I would rather play the Famicom version. So there we go. Thank you, Namco. You can take the bronze medal for now. Possibly not for long. Hopefully. Because that means that, well, in that situation, we get a really good game next. I don't think that's... Oh, here he is. It's your boy. Wait, what is this? Hold on. What is this link? Did you send link? Oh, yeah, this is it. This is what needs to play. Yeah, there we go. We needed that. Okay, after playing Battlecity for that long, I needed that song. I deserved it. I earned that song. I don't think Battlecity actually has an ending, to be fair. I think if you beat all the levels, it just goes back to the first one. So, anyway, yes. It's one that I've been looking forward to. Dan Laser! Like, that is just an amazing title for a game. But, here we go. Great soundtrack as well. If you've ever played the Game Boy Color version of Jurassic World 2, you might recognise this song. Also, normal mode and crazy mode. Also no copyright information, which is a bit odd. I don't know if that was taken out, or if they just never put it in the game in the first place. Given that all the other games do have the copyright info, I'm guessing they didn't change it for this. We've got to have high score screens. Also, yeah, normal mode and crazy mode. I don't actually remember what the difference is, but I guess we'll find out. So, if you're wondering what Dan Laser is, it's a game where you shoot E-tanks from Mega Man, and then they turn into P-tanks, I guess. I don't know. Hold on. I think I do remember the difference, but I'll show that off when we... Well, when I inevitably die in this mode. So yeah, so what's really weird about this game too, so the music from this game ended up just being reused for Jurassic World 2 on Game Boy Color, which is really weird. I don't know who made that port, I don't know if it was an in-house Saturn project. Also, this looks very similar to, I think it's the second level from Life Force. This looks a lot like that, but, you know, but like done on a tenth of the budget. So good luck not getting just bombarded with missiles. Ugh, I don't like this. Just like flood the whole screen with bullets. Though I do like the fact that there are so many bullets on screen, and yet it is not slowing down. Oh, okay. I like that the music syncs up with firing sounds. Again, props for that. So I think, I'm not certain, but I think this game was also on the Mega Duck, and then it got ported over to the Game Boy. I think that's the case for like most of Saturn's Game Boy games, where they essentially took whatever Mega Duck games they had and just ported them to the Game Boy later on. And I think this is one of those. Okay, let's try not to die. Okay. So, luckily the enemies just decided to stop firing. which is nice. Maybe if I just fire enough, the enemies don't get to fire more bullets. It's like some weird way of dealing with the sprite limit. It's like an Action 52 where if you fire too much, the enemies just won't spawn in. Yes, Megaduck hardware is pretty much identical to NES, well not NES hardware, it's pretty much identical to Game Boy hardware. I think all they did was swap a few registers and call it a day. So it's not like the Supervision or Game 8 where the hardware is substantially different and you can't just port games over. Megaduck hardware is just the same as Game Boy essentially, so yeah, if you're wondering why the Megaduck stuff in particular was ported over, that's the reason why. Oh. Okay, somehow I got away with that. This really does remind me of Life Force. It's got a kind of feel to it with the level design. Actually, you know what I could have done for this game? I didn't change the colour scheme. I could have actually inverted the colour scheme, but I don't know if that would improve it or make it worse, honestly. Because there is an inverted colour scheme they have for, the palettes that you can select. So like I said, this is just the default one. Also, I don't know why you're shooting E-tanks. This is kind of weird. Because those are clearly just E-tanks from Mega Man, I'm sorry. But, of course, the Megaduck, of course, home to such hits as Snake Roy, the legend. I wish they put Snake Roy on this. If this game, if this multicard had Snake Roy, it would be worth its weight in gold. Instead, it's maybe worth its weight in bronze, possibly. Worth its weight in something, really. Certainly in plastic and silicone, at least. Got hit by a sneaky shot. So good luck recovering from this too. Oh, hold on. If I stay on the right side of the screen, can I just avoid all the enemies? Oh. Yeah, it might be a bit of a problem. Okay, so don't go that way, because you just get killed. Oh no, how do I do this? Okay, I'm not entirely sure about the level design. It's like, yep, you can't shoot the enemies, then you're just kind of buggered. The funny thing is, so, I'm pretty sure Megaduck wasn't actually made by Saturn. They did make pretty much all the games for it, but I think the system itself was made by Wellback Holdings, I think? Or they hired someone to make it. I don't think it was Saturn, though. Because there was one game made by a different company. And, yeah, also, let me know how the game audio is, because I did turn it down, but maybe it's still a bit loud. I'm not sure. Oh, they actually changed the graphics of this level. Also, I'm not gonna lie, this music actually possibly fits better with Jurassic World 2, if I'm being honest. Maybe not much better, but a little bit. It's a little bit beepier though, to be fair, I mean, you could also say it for Street Rider, which I played on the other stream. Sadly, this is the only other Saturn game we're going to see, because none of the other ones are actually common on multicarts as far as I can tell. I do have some of them, like some of the other potential candidates. Okay, so it's not that loud. Okay, that's what I wanted to check. What I was worried about, because one thing I noticed, I do have to apologise, was that the game audio was so loud on the last stream. But I had to go back and fix that. Okay, let's not press up by accident to get myself killed. Ugh, the lights are so slow compared to the gun. The gun does less damage, so you can poison. And just shoot little pipettes at the enemies. Yeah. Throwing birdseed at the enemies to kill them, how effective do you think that is? Oh, you suck. Am I getting caught out that easily? I wonder why this game is called Dan Laser. Like, I wonder if Saturn ever wrote a storyline for this. Because if they did, it's not in the game. So I think it just stays on the title screen forever until you press one of the buttons. Okay, this might be a problem. Here we go, just go into full pacifist mode. Just go full Toby Fox, apparently. Oh, did I beat the level? I think I did. I don't know how I've gotten this far, but I'll take it. Yeah, it's kind of funny, actually. This I would say is definitely a better game than Street Rider. Compared to that. But I do kind of want to try the inverted color palette. See how that looks with this game. Oh, also I can't shoot through the walls. I'm pretty sure you can touch the walls and die in this, so let's not do that. But yeah, I think most of the Mega Duck games were ported to Game Boy. I think the only one that wasn't, as far as I can tell, is the game that wasn't made by Saturn. Because, like I say, there is one made by someone else. I can't remember who made it. So this is where not being able to shoot backwards becomes a problem. So who on earth is ever going to go through the center? Yes, I'm going to be a complete fool who would do that. Oh, no, I've died anyway. Yeah, this is kind of a problem if you don't have any power-ups, especially because there don't appear to be any power-ups on this level. Also, yeah, the sound in this is not great. I think the composition is fine, actually. It's just the sound driver they use for it is kind of on the beepy side, which is not great. It's kind of the issue that Saturn games had in general. They're a little bit too beepy. But yeah, it's just, that's a common problem. I mean, regardless of the console, I think, actually. But hold on, can I fly over this background, or does that... No, I'm pretty sure it kills me, because I can't shoot through it, so I assume I can't fly through it either. Because that wouldn't make any sense before. Okay, so I can't fire any faster than this, that's kind of a problem. Hold on. Okay, I think I figured it out. Okay, so I can go through a one block gap. Even though it looks like I shouldn't be able to, but I can. Oh, well I got through the level. I just like how the text overlays itself. There's one section... Game Boy and Mega Drive? What? So how many levels are there to this? I thought there were 4, but I guess no, there are more than that. Okay, I need the power-ups at least. Unfortunately, the enemies have just gone projectile crazy at this point. Okay, so I can fly over this background at least. So this isn't like Silver Surfer, where you fly over things that appear to be in the background, but just kill you. So this is way better than that, because I don't just get killed by just, like, bullshit that doesn't look like it should be able to kill you at all. Second space? I think I've got that on a multi-car, but it's a Saturn one, so I'm not really counting that for this. So I don't know what those... Oh, okay, they just shoot at you. So every enemy in this has, like, the same shot. There's no real variation between them. They all fire, like, just regular shots at you. Try to kill you. Also, yeah, you only get the one weapon. It's not like Twinbee, where you get, like, ground bombs or anything. All the enemies are on the same layer. Okay, so now it's just a game of don't get shot. What are those faces? I don't know what's going on there. I do find it amusing that E-tanks do try to kill you as well. So it's the one enemy that's different because it gives you power-ups if you kill it. Oh, you really gotta make the shots count in this too. Okay, here we go. So, wait, Who did I suddenly just get a ton of extra lives as well? So I swear I had 1 life earlier, and now I'm up to 4. It's like, I'm just raking in the points now. This level seems to be longer than the previous one. I don't know what's going on there. So they just have massive waves of enemies. Just on like every other screen. It's alright. As long as I keep collecting the P tokens. Yeah, the tokens, I should be okay. I wonder if there's a boss in this game. Like if they actually programmed one. What do you think? Do you think I can beat this? Or do you think that this game actually ends at all? I'm not sure. In fact, yeah, I'm going to throw out a bit of a take right now. Which is, I think this game is better than Solar Striker. Because I never liked Solar Striker. I don't know. Some of those games are technically competent, I guess, but... yeah, it just wasn't all that much fun to play. It's like, honestly, I'd rather play this. As beepy as the sound is... I think... I don't know. I prefer this place. Oh, okay, there are laser gates. Just like the... oh. It's like the Atari game! Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing I got the orb shield things. Thankfully, the enemies cannot all get through the wall. They can try, but... See, the problem is that if they get you at the exact right timing, you have no choice but to die. Okay, and that's just a bullshit trap. Like, there's no way you're getting through that. Unless you get lucky with the enemy shots, but I think that's really more down to luck. It's like, if the enemies happen to fire at the wrong time, then you're basically guaranteed to die. And here, it's like... it's like, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to, like... just do this. Great, it's still not level. Yeah, so I think only the actual gun counts as the hitbox. Kind of weird. Yes, Laser Gates is a better game. It's certainly a far better designed game, I'll be honest. Because this... I don't know. There's a distinct satching feel to it, including, that does include, like, jank in this. Yeah. It's kind of just random chance if you can actually beat it or not. I don't know. It's like they never got around to actually polishing the game, which is kind of true of a lot of these games. Okay, I want to see if this game looks better with the inverted color scheme, because this is kind of a space game. Okay, so I think it's B plus right for the inverted colors. Let's see if that improves it. Yeah, here we go. Let's try this out. So if we're going to the crazy mode, let's see if this makes the game beatable. What do you think? Do you want me to play through this mode? So, I think crazy mode just gives you just all the power-ups. Yeah, look at this. So, okay, also the enemies fire more shots, I think. Oh yeah. Also, in this version you can just destroy all the walls, which I think actually makes it way easier. You'd say, yeah, fuck your obstacles, I'm just going to go through the walls instead. Yeah, look at this. You know what? It's probably a better mode. I probably should have just picked this one all along. So I think if you play Solar Striker on Game Boy Color, I think it defaults to this color scheme. Because, you know, it's a space game, so having the background be black kind of makes sense. Okay, so I think I see the issue. So you get all the power-ups, but the enemies are actually more aggressive. Let's see how far I get before I die. I bet that far. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be playing through this one. I mean, I probably could if I had the persistence, but I'm not sure if I have the persistence to endure the sound of the game. I suppose I could mute it, but... yeah, we've gone into just full-on... worms? I don't know. I was trying to think of, like, what's a game where you can destroy the walls? Yeah, you can do that in Worms, why not? Anyway, yeah, I think I'll leave that there. I'll turn the audio off, just to give your ears a rest. But there we go, Dan Laser. I don't think it's better than Street Rider. I mean, Street Rider is here at the number 18 spot. But is it better than Alleyway? Because Alleyway was pretty decent. And I feel like Dan Laser has a bit more going on. Dodge on Patchy. This is the Dodge on Patchy of Game Boy shoot-em-ups. I don't think there were that many to choose from, to be fair, but I don't know. Though, if I'm being honest, yeah, I mean, R-Type was a much better shooter as far as Game Boy shooters go. R-Type was a really good one, and it's just nowhere near that level. I mean, if I'm being honest, if I had to choose between playing Alleyway and playing Dan Laser, I'd probably go with Alleyway. It's got better sound, and I don't know, it just feels a lot more polished. I would play it over loops, maybe a little bit, but there we go. There is Dan Laser. Okay, let's play something else. Let's keep this wheel going. Keep on spinning it, and hopefully not get something too awful. Oh, here we go. Welcome to one of the best. Here we go. So yes. So Bomb Jack. Oh, I thought the music went a bit weird there, but no, it sounds fine. Also get a load of Lock and Chase and Mr. Do on the same cartridge. So I assume Dan Laser is like the man in the ship controlling the laser. Has to be. But here we go. Now we get to play a true classic. And you know what colour scheme I'm going to pick for this one? Yeah, I'm going to pick, yeah. Hold on, I'm taking a look. I've got the cheat sheet here. Let's go for this one. I think we've seen this one before, but I think it's a good one to go with. Now, you want to talk about fucking music on the Game Boy. This is like the peak. Like, this is like top tier. If you did a list of like the best Game Boy soundtracks, then this would be like right at the top. You know, Super Mario Land 2, you know, Link's Awakening, Pokemon. Yeah, nothing compared to fucking Bomb Jack on the Game Boy. But yeah, from your boy Alberto Gonzalez and Infograms, and they will rock your world with this game. Okay, so let's go into the setup, because I want to show you off the weirdest thing about this game, which is that they switched the music off by default. Which is like, why would you ever do that when this is what it sounds like? See, a music off option would have been useful in the last game. Not so much here. Also, yeah, let's go for normal. So there's a slow option? Okay, I was expecting a fast option, but no. Just go for normal. Oh. It just immediately goes into the high score table. So I think, yeah, that's Alberto there, at the number 4 spot. Okay. Also, this song goes on for ages. I think literally it goes on for about 4 minutes. Like, I'm not even kidding about that. Like, I have an MP3, and it fades out before it even reaches the loop point. Caveman Rock? I'm not familiar with that one. Also, yeah, I'm not great at Bomb Jack. As you can probably tell. Yeah. Also, because the enemies are kind of bastards in this. Yeah, because those bastards who walk off the platforms for no reason. Yeah, I think I might need to do a mulligan on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm usually not quite this bad. This is quite a good version of Bomb Jack, to be fair. It would help if the enemies won't keep getting in my way and just being bastards. Then maybe I could do it. Bomb Jack Twin. I don't think I've ever actually played that one. I just never got around to it. So, what is this background? Because I know the last one was, actually, I wasn't paying enough attention. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to do a mulligan on this run. I'll do another one where I'm hopefully not quite as bad. So, what is this background? It's just, okay, here's just a cityscape, just a very nondescript one. What is meant to be like famous places in the world? Like, I know one of the other backgrounds is the Sphinx. Yeah, like, okay, so the last background was just city, and now we've got the... Like, sort of. Okay, I want to at least get, like, a bonus. The enemies are just like, no, we're just going to be bastards. Also, yeah, so, if you don't know, by the way, so this port was done by, what were they called? Bit managers? Who, Oh, okay, I don't know what the... Okay, I thought that E made the enemies, like, disappear. There's definitely an enemy's disappear power-up in this. Also, this is what happens if you collect all the bombs in order. Get that nice little bonus. Oh. But you have to collect all of them in order to get that. I wanted to really show that off once while playing this. Yep, here we go. Incredibly useful. Also, the the coins look like they have like little emojis on them too, which is kind of amusing. See, I could just play this all day for the soundtrack, to be honest. Yeah, it's like a little face on it. I like that. But here we are. Welcome to the Parthenon. And defuse all the bombs at the Parthenon and at this castle. I don't know, is it Windsor Castle maybe? Oh. I'll at least try to get the high score. Also, I do look kind of radioactive with this colour scheme, I've got to be honest. But actually, I think Bit Managers also made the Game Boy... No, yeah, they made, like a Game Boy version of Radical Bikers, I think? Which I think was also unreleased. But they also made the PlayStation version that did get released, and I did actually have back in the day. Is it the Neuschwanstein? Neuschwanstein, whatever. I don't know, maybe that's what it is. It's not a castle I'm especially familiar with, if I'm being honest. I think it's like a famous landmark in Germany, but... Yeah, okay. But I think I'll go for another run on that. Yeah, even the high score didn't seem to like that run. Then I gotta scroll through all the letters and the punctuation. There we go. Wait, graphics. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot there was a continue system in this. I don't know why this game has a continue system. Because I don't think there's an ending. There certainly wasn't in the arcade version. I mean, this is all just about getting a high score, so why they would even put a continue system into it, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like having a continue system in Bosconian. Kind of cool if you just want to see what all the level layouts are, but if you want to get a high score, it's kind of pointless. The Neuschwanstein. Okay. Let's have another one. Let's see if I can get at least a little bit higher on the high score table. Oh. Yeah, it would help if I didn't hit my head on the stupid walls. So I'm going to at least get that bonus. I don't remember how many points you get for it, but I think it's enough to be worth getting the bonus. Why I'm at least making a cursory attempt at it. Or maybe... I don't know, maybe I'm just going full on Icarus with this. Well, not Kid Icarus, because that's not on the cartridge. Yeah, maybe if the stupid ball didn't try to like, kill me. Oh, wow, it actually gave me the bonus. I wasn't expecting that. I thought you had to get, like, all the bombs in order for that, but I guess not. Or maybe if you get all of them in order, you get, like, a bigger point bonus? Possibly. I'm not entirely sure how it works. No. I am not the best at Bomb Jack, I must admit. As you can probably tell from that first run. Also, yeah, I think they only have 5 backgrounds that they just cycle between. Oh, yeah. Nope, sod off. Okay. Collect all the coins. And the bee, because the bee is always good to have. This is not... this is not Chubby Cherub. Collecting the bee will not kill me. Okay, what does the letter B kill you in that game? I've never understood that. Then the dogs just shoot the letter B towards you. Okay, I think this is the easiest level to get the bonus. As long as the enemies aren't being complete twats, which sadly they have a tendency to do. So they just home in on you most of the time. Okay, there we go. Thankfully, it doesn't cancel the bonus out if you die. The pot bonus? What? What game is that from? I do not remember the pot bonus. Okay, I can do with a P power-up. B is not going to help me in this situation. No, I'm just going to have to collect them out of order. That's the problem with this. The enemies are bastards who force you to collect the bombs out of order most of the time. Maybe if you're an expert, you can do it, but... Yeah, the problem is there's not really much room to avoid them. Like the 5th level, I think, is technically a little bit easier because just because there aren't any platforms to get in your way. Because you can't go through the platforms like you can in other games. So the platforms are impervious, or impregnable, whatever the word is on there. Yeah, there we go. I think I've already beaten my other high score. I've got a higher score now. Though, actually, how far did I get in the last run? Like, level 10? Sod off. The birds are the absolute worst. The movement is just like... I don't know, I should want to read it. Though, sometimes you seem to be able to just get them trapped in the walls. Okay, there we go. Okay, level 9. Oh, now, how are you supposed to do that? Okay, that's crazy. It's crazy order. Yeah, I forgot the enemies turn into other enemies just to spite you. I want to at least get 200,000 points. I'm going for it. Okay, there we go. Level 11, here we go. In front of the Sphinx again. It's kind of a shame they don't have more backgrounds, but, you know, I guess when you're working with 32K, you can only program in so many. Here we go. Oh, how am I meant to dodge that? Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, I think I'll leave that there. Just put A in there, why not? Okay. From MC Albi, the classic. Almost as good as MC Mario. Anyway, I think I'll leave that there, but that one's going to rank really high. I'm not sure if it's quite Tetris good. The soundtrack puts it like quite a few places higher than it would be otherwise. I mean, maybe it's Los Angeles? I don't know. But you know, I think the soundtrack elevates it up to at least Minesweeper. But is it better than Tetris? It's a difficult question. Just, games of Tetris do tend to last longer, which is the thing. I don't know. I think this has the best music of any version of Bomb Jack, but I think there are other ones that play better. So when it comes down to it, this is, I'd say it's better than well, actually, yeah, I'd say it's No, this is a difficult one. So Minesweeper versus Bombjack. See, Bombjack is the better music, but I kind of prefer Minesweeper as a game. So I'm gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it below Minesweeper. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. No, it didn't do the thing I wanted it to. Okay. No, it's going above Battlecity. As good as Battlecity is, it doesn't have the soundtrack. So you know what? Okay, I will be back in a minute. I will, in the meantime, allow you to enjoy the soundtrack. So I will be right back. See you then. Oh yes, let's do it. So I'm just enjoying a biscuit. Anyway, are you ready to change game packs? Well, I haven't picked out the next game yet, and there are some interesting ones left. Not necessarily as good as Bombjack, but I'm hoping one of the games I added to this comes up. Oh, here we go. I know there was someone in chat who wanted me to play this. Someone in chat really wants to see Blloon Man. Are you ready for Blloon Man? Oh yes. Let's see what Blloon Man is about. So this is actually the last game on the cartridge, which makes it important in that sense. It is the final game on here, but we're not playing it last. Because fuck you. I'm looking forward to Mega Mania though, I'm not gonna lie, because I love Mega Mania on the Atari. So first we gotta... Oh, so this is a monochrome game. Yeah, let's go for that colour scheme, why not? Yep, this isn't licensed by Nintendo. It is freeware, and therefore not eligible for this list. So yeah, it is actually Blloon Man, not Blloon Man. From Johan McLeod, or possibly Johan McLeod, I don't know. This looks very similar to that other game that I played on the previous stream. This is kind of like Kaboom, as done on the Game Boy. And I like Kaboom, so I'm down for this. Okay, let's see how this works. So yeah, yet another homebrew game. Like, there are a surprising number of these on this cartridge. And to be fair, some of them are actually quite good. I kind of like this. Ooh, here we go. Yep, it's going full on Kaboom now. I like this. It's kind of a shame there's no sound. Because a sound effect for, like, missing the balloon to be interesting. But I don't know if this gets substantially different as you progress. Maybe if it just keeps getting faster. But, yeah, it seems to have set patterns at least. Or... I don't know. I'm trying to articulate my thoughts and not much is coming to mind. Though I'm amused by the man's face at the bottom of the screen. He looks very nonplussed to be involved with this game. It's like, what am I doing shooting balloons up the screen to the spikes? I don't know what I'm doing here. It's like, why must I try to destroy these balloons? What is he doing? Okay. Also, he seems to fire exactly 11 on each level, which is a bit strange. You think that would make it longer to make it more difficult, but I guess not. Okay. You know what's funny? I think we've actually played most of the homebrew stuff already. I wasn't actually planning on getting all those out of the way. But, I guess it's interesting to see how homebrew software compares to, you know, the official stuff. Like, this doesn't have... Oh. This doesn't have the Bombjack jams. You know, that's how you know it's freeware. Also, yeah, so... Just kind of resets. I don't know, I mean, it's alright. It's one that I might play on occasion. If I don't feel like playing, you know, Bombjack or Battlecity or whatever. someone I might go with if I'm in a certain mood. But yeah, I don't think there's really a whole lot more to see with this one, so let's go with the wheel again. See what we've got. Okay. Oh no. You know what's funny? I was playing Cool Spot the other day for the Mega Drive, and you know what? That game is actually still pretty good. This game, I'm not so sure about, but I guess we'll find out. But yes, your boy Spot. Yep, he's in the house tonight. So yeah, have you ever wanted to play a video game based on the dot in the 7-Up logo? I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can do that. There are indeed multiple games in which that is a possibility. So I think it's A plus down I want to do. Let's see. Also, speaking of banging music, listen to this. Oh. Also, okay, apparently I made Spot yellow. But I don't think there is a colour palette to make him red, unfortunately. I did check, and yeah, there's no option for that. So, oops. But you know what? Who cares? When you have Jeff Follin on the staff, you know it's going to be a great game. Yeah, the colour palette does make him look like an emoji. Yeah, this is the Emoji Movie, the game. But, also, yeah, this is the actual game. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't even need to play it. I can just let the game play itself. That sounds like a good idea to me, because I'm not particularly a fan of these types of board games. It's just not really my thing. So, yeah. So, if you're wondering what Spot the game is, so it is... Well, so it's basically reversey, but not quite. Like, you can take over the other player's pieces. Also, yeah, it is also known as Attacks, which I think is the original version, but when it got brought over to other systems, because originally it was an Amiga game, but when it was brought over to consoles and handhelds, it got rebranded with 7-Up for some reason. It's like Virgin really wanted to make 7-Up games a thing, because they made this, and then they made Cool Spot. And like I say, Cool Spot is actually really good. This, I don't know. I don't think this... It's not a bad game, necessarily. It's not the sort of thing I'd want to play, though. I'm just not that big on traditional board games. And as I say, this is very similar to Reversey in terms of design. Also, I don't fully understand the rules regarding, like, the movement in this game. I don't know. I never fully understood it. It's like you can move the pieces 1 or 2 spaces, but then, like, sometimes it, like, multiplies the piece, so the one that you moved is still there, but it added another one. But then sometimes it would get rid of the piece, and then just move it to a different spot. I don't know, I just find it kind of confusing. I was never any good at this game, which is why I'm just letting the game play itself, because I'm like, well, if I play this game, I'm going to lose in like 5 seconds. Because, again, I'm no good at Reversey, and, yeah, inevitably I'm not really going to be good at games that play like Reversey. I don't know. I just never knew the strategy to win at these games. Like, that's the thing with me. I've said before, just strategy is just not... was not really in my wheelhouse. Unless it's Minesweeper. I can do Minesweeper. I can't do this. But yeah, so it's Spot versus Yellow Spot. I don't know. Spot versus Emoji, the game, maybe? Oh. And Emoji Spot wins! Yeah, that's what happens. So the game just played itself there. Like I said, I don't particularly want to actually play this one, personally. Like I say, it's not a bad game. It's just not my sort of game. So, but the music does give it a lot of points. Because again, you get... Because the soundtrack was done by Jeff Follin, who of course also did the soundtrack for Tom and Jerry on the NES. Another good game. See, to be honest, I'd rather just listen to the music all day rather than actually try to play this. But what is the edit board option? Okay, I don't know what this does. Okay, I don't really get this mode. I don't know. I'm confused. If I press a direction, it just does this. S! Express! Okay. So I guess you can add a timer to the... Wait. Hold on. Oh. What's it doing? So I'm guessing there's an option for 2-player. There has to be. Oh, hold on. I think this is difficulty. I mean, I could just set it to play against myself. Yeah, I mean, the reason to own this game is for the soundtrack rather than the actual game. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go for, like, speed spots. I mean, I'm gonna suck at the game anyway, I might as well. In fact, you know what? This is what happens when you pause the game. Oh, oh, wait for it. Welcome to the Spot Pause theme, which is different to the title theme as well. I love the fact that Jeff Follen was like, Spot the video game needs to have the world's most banging pause theme in history. This is the B-side. Like, this does have to be the most unfittingly epic song for a given situation in any game. It's like, you paused Spot on the Game Boy, now get the jams. Though, to be honest, honestly, I'd rather just pause the game. This is the only game where it's more fun to pause it than it is to actually play it, I think. Well, I suppose there are some games that are so painful that, like, pausing them and going off and doing something else is more fun, but, you know. So I think I'm playing as Red. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. So, again, I have no idea how this game works. It's like how the AI functions, I don't know. Yeah, you wish this could have music during gameplay. But hey, at least, you know what, actually, this is the best colour palette for this game, because it actually does look like Spot. Yeah. Fuck you! Taking your piece. Yeah, see, I'm learning as I go. Yeah, I don't fully understand. I don't fully get the rules for this. Which is part of the reason I suck at it. The other reason I suck at it is because it's a puzzle game and I just can't do them. Like, at the best of times. Like, I don't know. It's like, if you're asking me to win at this, it's like, yeah, you might as well ask me to, I don't even know. It's like, you may as well ask me to just, like, run, like, the 100 meters at the Olympics. Yeah, I'll be about as successful. Also, okay, so, I will say this, as good as the music is in this version, there is also a NES version of this game. And it's a bit odd. In some places, it's not as good, but in other parts, it's better. So the music isn't nearly as good on the NES version. But I will say this. It does have a 4-player mode. Like, it allows for up to 4 players. So that's a big point in its favour. And the other thing I like about the NES version is it has these, like, funny little animations every time you, like, capture a piece or just move a piece. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll just do that, I guess. I mean, I'm going to lose this anyway, so fuck it. You're not taking this piece! That's my piece. Hold on, which one am I? Am I the one on the left or the one on the right? I don't actually know. I could not tell you. Oh, hold on. I may actually be able to win this. A human wins! Yeah, take that fake cool spot. We do not accept Sprite around here. There we go. So there we go. I actually won in a board game somehow. That's the biggest shock of this stream so far this year. I love the fact that so he's coloured normally in the game, but on the title screen he's just yellow for some reason. Which I mean, I get that this was made for monochrome Game Boy, so they weren't really future-proofing this game for Game Boy Color or anything, but still. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. It's a bit of an odd one to rank Spot. Because like I say, it's not particularly my type of game, but it's not a bad game. It's perfectly fine. And, like I said, the music elevates it quite a bit. IR winner. See, Q-Billion... Well, I think it's better than Space Invaders. If only for the soundtrack, it's better than Space Invaders. But if I had to choose between playing this game and Shanghai... I don't know. I mean, if I was playing two-player, I would probably rather play this. If I had a second person to play it with. Yeah, I think... But is it better than Motocross Maniacs? Oh, sorry. Because the soundtrack is way better. Motocross Maniacs is a good soundtrack, but it's not a fallen soundtrack. But I feel like Motocross Maniacs has a bit more replayability with learning the tracks. You can get some fun out of that. I don't know. I think if I had to choose... If I could only play one of those games for the rest of my life, I think I would go for Motocross Maniacs. So... Yeah, there we go. There goes Spot into the number 8 spot. Anyway. So, let's play Neo Racer. I don't remember if this is a colour game or not. But if it is a monochrome game, I'll be ready. Okay, so... Take a look at the other colour schemes. Okay, let's go for B plus down this time. See what Neo Racer is. Oh no, I think this is a Game Boy Color game. Okay, never mind. Also, yeah, apologies for that. OBS decided to be a git. Also, this is not Neo Racer. This is Neo Race for the GB Dev 2K. Made by Docs, Vodka, and Weirza. Great. Also, I hope you're all still here. Apologies on OBS's part. Photorealistic color on the Game Boy. Okay. What did I say I was going to press? B plus left, I think, or B plus down. Unfortunately, I can't do that for this game, since it's already in colour. Okay, let's see what this game's like. Well, it's got some cool music at least. So it does prove that you can get homebrew games with good music. Cool. It's a bit like that Action 52 racing games. It kind of feels like that. Wait. Okay, that was weird. So... Okay, so... When I go left, it feels normal, but like when I was... But if I go right, the car gets sucked into the inside of the turn, which is not really how it works. Okay, I don't understand that. I've never seen that in any other racing game, including the Action 52 one. What's going on there? Also, you can't pause it. Okay, what is going on with the steering? Is like is the steering broken? Does the car just steer on its own sometimes? Is that why I'm getting sucked into the turns? Does this feel a little bit like V-Rally on Game Boy? It's got a slight feel of that. I mean, I like the road effects. I'm not so sure about the actual driving there. But hey, I beat Vodka. Yeah, you know, let's go for Baxus. Oh, also you can only enter 5 letters, even though one of the people on the high score table has 6 letters in their name. That's okay. That's just weird. Oh, is it Vierza? Okay, I was like, is it Vierza? Like, I don't know if it was made by English speakers or not. Like, the game is in English, so you know, I think you have to give me some slack on that one. Okay, let's see if I can get any further in this, because I don't know if there are any more levels or not. The music's pretty good. I wonder if there's just like a rip of the music from this game online somewhere. Like, the road effect is... Oh, the road effect is kind of impressive. I just wish that the car didn't, like, just, like, steer into the turn on its own. Because that just feels incorrect. I've never seen that in any other racing game. Also, I'm guessing if I take too many hits, I lose. So I do notice that it says DMG, which I assume is damage. Like that, like... So, like, the car got sucked into the turn, and I crashed because of that. But then, later on, it didn't get sucked into the turn. Like, you really gotta go slow in these turns, otherwise you just crash half the time. No, I can't do it. I don't know. I think if the steering was consistent, this is one that I might want to play more. I think it just isn't quite playable enough. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting more than Baxus. Okay, you know what? Since you stuck around after the stream crashed, I really hope they update OBS to fix that. Okay, let's okay, I want to at least rank one more game. And not just keep getting, and not keep getting homebrew games, which apparently is all that's happening on this stream. So, Xag-Stex, I think, is another homebrew game. So let's see what this is like. So, what kind of name is... Okay, Xag-Stex is just a weird name. But, okay, let's see what this is. Yeah, here we go. Going from Neo Racer to Xag-Stex. X-A-G-S-T-E-X. S-M-R-T, I mean, S-M-A-R-T. Oh, this is another Game Boy Color game. Interesting. From Neolith Productions. OMG. I guess the font does make it look a bit like that. Ooh, this looks cool. What's this? Also, it's called StarTex and not Xag-Stex. Turn, speed up, slow down, laser, identify? What? Give up. Who actually made this? Let's see. Because I'm interested. Okay, this looks pretty advanced for like a multi-cart fodder game. So from, I think it says Dave Vanny, I think? Code by Neo. Get out of my game, Keanu Reeves! Graphics from Zagor. Music from Larry. And Loco Sack, I think that says. Special thanks to Quang, I think? Is that the dude from YouTube, or is that someone else that happens to have the same name? I don't know. There's a lot of thanks here, actually. It's a huge credit sequence for a homebrew game. I gotta be honest. The end. Wait, did I beat the game already? I just went into the credits and won. You know what? Oh, look at this background, though. That is a real cool effect. It's a really nice action. Let's go for normal. The plans for a new ship design must be received safely. Escort the cargo transport ship from the starbase to the outpost. Ooh. Wait, what is this? Oh, is this like... Oh, is this like an escort mission? This reminds me a bit of, what was it? It was like a NetEurosi game called... I think it was called Decaying Orbit? Except there wasn't an escort mission in that. In that game, it was just, you were just trying to, like, land on the planet. My thoughts on Keanu Reeves. Pruane 2 forever. Yeah, if there's one person I can do a decent impersonation of, I guess it would be Pruane 2 forever. My faults are piano waves. Yeah. Do you think I'm going to beat this level and then it just comes up, a 6-man film? I don't know. Do you think Keanu Reeves was good in a 6-man film? Yeah. I don't know. I think of Keanu Reeves films, I mostly just end up thinking of Bram Stoker's Dracula. You know, the one where he tries to do a British accent and fails miserably. I don't know. I like Keanu Reeves. It's just, you know. Unfortunately, they never... Well, no. There was a version of Bram Stoker's Dracula on Game Boy. It's not on this multicard, but it does exist. Oh, I think... Hopefully I'm about to win soon. No, sod off. No, I'm beating this mission. I do not care what you say. Wait, what do I do with this point? Haven't I won? Hold on. Is there something to this that I'm missing? But it was just like guide the ship to the end of the level. Or maybe they just never go around to finishing this bit. I don't know. But I feel like they must have done. Because it looks kind of polished. So I know select is like the give up button. I don't remember what B does. Oh, wait, maybe I'm supposed to blow this thing up? No. Maybe I'll land on it? Nothing! Thanks, game, I appreciate it. Yeah, let's just get Keanu Reeves to sign a multi-cart with the Dracula game on it. Or maybe, was there ever a Matrix game on Game Boy? I don't think there was. They had, like, Enter the Matrix and, you know, Path of Neo. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Is there something at the start of the level that I missed? Yeah, it's just the in-game music. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out, and I am confused. Sadly, none of the games I've added to the wheel have come up. That's me actually actively trying to invoke being wrong so that I can play, like, Super Mario Land as the last game. Maybe. But I'm definitely ranking at least one more game before I end this stream. Okay, I did not restart OBS to not rank another game. Okay, and I can't rank StarTex. Because again, this was not a retail game. It's kind of funny, though, that they did stick a whole load of homebrew games on the cartridge, which I do kind of appreciate, actually, because, you know, you're not going to get these games on cartridge officially. No, I really don't know what to do here. Because, yeah, the B button scans things, but yeah, it's not like the enemies leave carcasses that you can pick up stuff. Here we go, flying around in Space Simulator. While this jamming tune plays in the background. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to beat this level. Because it looks like I've won. Like, I don't know if maybe this is an early version where you just can't play beyond this point. I don't know. I may have to look into it. See if anyone else has played this beyond level 1. So I don't think it's a problem with the multicart. It may just, again, just be an early version of the game. It's hard to say. What happens if I shoot the ship? No, I don't think I can. Like, the enemies can shoot the ship, I can't. Yeah, if I go to the corner, it just doesn't let me do anything. It's not like I can just dock with the... I mean, is this a space port? Is it a space landmine? Space mine, I guess. Yeah, so mission failed, even though it looks like I won. But, no, I may have to look into that after the stream. See if I can figure out what's going on there. Okay, I'm playing at least one more game. I'm ranking at least one more game before the stream ends. I don't think there are actually that many games on the wheel. Now that I look at it. Oh, good. Yep, we had to get this game. Yep, good old Boxxle. Well, we had to cover this one sooner or later. Especially since there are 2 of them on Game Boy. I'm kind of glad I got the original one first, though, so I'm not playing them out of order. Okay. Yep, here we go. Boxxle in the house. They made so many versions of this. I don't think this has a default colour scheme. Let's just go for this one. Oh. Okay, I think I may have just picked just the default colour scheme. Yeah, no, no, we're not playing with this. We're ending on something a little better. Space Spartans? More than the Martian Space Spartan? Oh, no. Oh, okay, it's black and white. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess that's what we're going for. Probably works fine, actually, for this game. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Here's Warehouse Man and Woman. Oh, wait, what is his gift? The gift of organising a warehouse. So, yeah, you might be familiar with this one. So, there are countless games of this type. So, Boxxle, yeah, it's the game where you push the boxes. But, yeah, so it's basically, you move the boxes around into predefined places. And that's the game. I don't know. The thing about Sokoban, I think this was... In 1982, this was probably a great game. Because I think that's when it was... Oh. I think that's when this was originally released for... I think it was PC-88. I should know this. There was actually a video I was watching, uploaded today, no less. Which was showing the Famicom Disk System version of this game. Oh, hold on, I think I messed up. Okay. Let's do a mulligan. I don't know if you get limited lives in this or anything. You do get passwords, so it's not really a big deal. But, yeah, so Sokoban... It's a game that's been released countless times. Also, there is an undo function in this, which I do appreciate. But yeah, there are so many versions of this. Like, it was on the Mega Drive, it was on PC Engine, it was on Famicom Disk System. It's a bit of an odd one. Because Sokoban is not a bad game. As far as puzzle games go, you could absolutely do worse. Okay, it's worth it for that. Yeah! BHBH. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, got all the classic Sokoban puzzles, or Boxxle puzzles, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, this game is fine. It's a game that I don't think works especially well on consoles of the time. Like I say, there was a Mega Drive version of this, and on the Mega Drive it just doesn't really work. Not because it was like a badly made version, it's just, I don't know, it's a game that's a little too simple to really work on Mega Drive, I think. You can play it and maybe have some fun with it if you're into these kind of games, but honestly, I think by 1990, the Game Boy really was like the platform for a game like this. You know, it's like how Tetris works best on a handheld, in my opinion. I mean, your mileage may vary, but you know, when it comes down to like, there are certain types of games that work best on console, and certain types of games that work best on handheld, and I think this is one of the latter. I mean, I guess on console you've got a larger screen, so that for the larger levels you can see the whole playfield. But I don't know. If I was going to play a version of this game, I probably would play this one. Because again, it just feels more appropriate. I don't know how many levels there are. I think the original version on PC-88 had 20 levels, and what was it? I think the Famicom Disk System version had like 100. I don't know how many are on this one. I want to at least get the cutscene. But yeah, this is an example of a game that I just would not play through on stream just due to the length, though. It's just too long for that. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what the controls... Okay. So if you press start, it just resets the level. Also, I think you do get infinite lives in this, which is fine by me, because having lives in this game feels a bit silly. I think the Famicom Disk System version did have a live system. Granted, you just continued from the level you know, retried on. If you have to reset. It's not like you lose progress, but... Also, yeah. I do like the fact that when you win a level, it goes... Grrr! But yeah, the Mega Drive version, shove it the warehouse game. Which does amuse me. Yeah, I don't know. The thing about the Mega Drive version is it's entirely playable. It just... It's not really the sort of thing I'd want to play on Mega Drive, though. Which, again, it's the kind of thing I would want to play on Game Boy, if anything. And I do think that in 1990 there were better takes on games like this. Like, Adventures of Lolo had sort of more going on with enemy types and multiple different types of things you can push around and hammers and arrows and all that sort of thing. And personally, I'd say that game is better. There's also a game called Quirk, which we'll be seeing later on, which I seem to remember also... Well, I seem to remember that game also being better, but that might just be a matter of opinion. Okay, see if I can figure this out. This one's a real noodle scratcher. Hold on, I got a plan. What's this? Because I have to not get stuck. See, I'm not the worst at these. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of them, but like I said, I mean, this game's fine. Like, I mean, the sliding tile puzzles are a little too basic to really get anything out of. But a game like this, you at least get varying level designs that you can do more with. And that's kind of what makes this better than those. What do you want to play on the Mega Drive? Oh yeah, shove it. Yeah, totally a billion times better than Streets of Rage 2 and Alien Soldier, as we all know. Okay, I do at least want to see like a cutscene before I finish this game, because I think if you beat 10 levels, you get one. I'll play until I get stuck. I think. Let's just do it that way. Random squares on the board had smiley faces. Okay, I want to play that version now. I guess that was like an internal development version. Okay, this might be a bit difficult. No, I'm going to try to at least beat level 10. But I remember being stuck on this level for a while when I played this game before. Oh, hold on. Actually, I think I remember. Maybe? Actually, I'm not so sure. I don't remember how to beat this level. This is a problem. Yeah, I forget the solution for this one. But, like, it's kind of funny. There are so many versions of this game just out there in general. Also, yeah, for the record, I do not remember how to solve this one. Isn't there, like, a thing online, like a Sokoban solver program? Yeah, how you meant to get the 3 blocks at the top, I have no idea. Because as soon as you try to go up there, you just get stuck. PM Mine. I do know that it was made for OS2 to start with, and then they ported it to Windows. Oh, hold on. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, this level's kind of a bastard, so... I'm getting that cutscene. I don't care. I don't care if there's another, like, 200 levels after this. I'm at least getting a cutscene. Maybe not the cutscene, but certainly one. Okay, I think I've got it. Except I probably don't. Welcome to the impossible level. Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, they give you a password for every level in the game. It's not like you have to go through like 10 levels to get a password at least. Because they were like, no, we'll just let them retry the level they're on. Maybe that's a hint as to the amount of levels in the game. Because I imagine there are a lot. It's one of those games. And to be fair, I mean, considering I can't even beat level 9... Yeah, I literally have no idea how to beat this level. I'm sure I've beaten this one before, but it's like... Some of these levels really do feel like you're banging your head against a wall, trying to, like, solve it. It's like, how do I solve this level? I don't know. It's confusing. Great, I have to do it this way. I think the thing that gets me a lot of the time is that there's always, like, one specific way to solve every level. I don't know. I like having, like, multiple ways to solve, like in Tetris or something. And I think that's ultimately the main reason why Tetris is the better game. Because, well, it doesn't have that. I mean, there are multiple ways to solve certain levels, I think, but not most of them. Also, it's kind of weird how some of these levels are zoomed out, and I don't think there's an option to zoom in. Thankfully, like, I do give this game credit for at least adding an undo button, because I'm pretty sure earlier versions of this didn't even have that. Like, if you made a wrong move, you just had to redo the whole level. And now that I think about it, this game was also on SG-1000. I remember that version being alright, but also, I think it may have been a bit slower than this one. I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. Oh, no. Yeah, I remember this level sucked. I don't know how to solve this one. Like, I know that there are certain things you have to avoid doing in these games. Like there. Like, I just made it unwinnable. Oh, hold on. Oh. Yeah, so it's like... See, I think this is what frustrates me with games like Boxxle, where every solution, or no, like every level has like one very specific solution. And if you take any step away from that solution, then you instantly have to, like, fail the level and have to redo the whole thing. And I never liked that. It's like there's only one way to win. Which I'm not sure if that's true for this level, but still. Yeah, I'm so glad they didn't give you a life system in this, because that would just be like... Ugh. I think this is that right level of difficulty, where the levels themselves are challenging, and they don't make it, like, artificially harder by forcing you to, like, redo all of them if you fail too many times. So I do give them some credit. Oh, okay, I will take a drink for you. Also, yeah, I just noticed, by the way, so the number on the top right, so 0201, so there are blocks of 10 levels, and based on that digit with the 0, I'm assuming there are at least 10 sets of levels. So if you want to beat this game, you're going to be at it for a while, basically. Oh. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Wait, how do you do this? I'm confused. Well, it's beating me for... Wait, what do you want me to do a voice impression of? What, of the man in the game? Yeah! Was that what we wanted to do? So, bitches. Sup, bitches? It's Chair One here. I'm talking about that Nintendo Game Boy. The Nintendo Game Boy. I ain't talking about that Game Gear. That Game Gear? Shit. Everybody's talking about how it's all new and shit. But you know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say is that... Come on, man. Game Gear? Come on, that little controller. No. Okay, I think I'll stop. The stream is going off the rails a little bit. So I think I'm gonna rank Boxxle before it goes too out of hand. But I will pick out one the dildo. Okay, I'll pick out one more game that we will open the next stream with. But where does Boxxle belong on this list? It's difficult because it's a perfectly fine version of the game, and there seem to be quite a lot of levels. I'm not a huge fan of it myself. Okay, it's pretty good. I mean, I would play it over Hyperloderunner, maybe. Actually, I'm not sure, because Hyperloderunner was more action-based, but it was kind of more frustrating in a sense. But I feel like with the later levels... Actually, what game is more frustrating on the later levels? Loadrunner or Sokoban? I'm not sure. I need to think about that. Also, keep in mind, I've still got Boxxle 2 to play. So, yeah. I think Hyperloderunner has that... I don't know. I think what it comes down to is there are better versions of Loadrunner out there on console. Like, that is a game I'd rather play on console, and Sokoban is a game I'd rather play on Game Boy. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna say... I think I prefer Q-Billion a little bit. It's a similar kind of game, but I just kind of prefer how that one plays a little bit. Just the way the puzzle is laid out. But yeah, I think that will do it for tonight's games. But before I go, we need to find out what game I will open the next stream with. And it will be the classic. Yes, the best. The all-time legend. Yeah, it's none of those things. It's Palamedes for the Game Boy. Or Palameds. I don't know how you pronounce it. But, yeah. If you remember Palamedes... Palamades, however you pronounce it. I don't know. It looks like a Greek god name, I suppose. But, yeah. Look forward to that.